Hello, it is me. I am here. Hello. I was here on time. Hi, everybody. Hi. Who is here today? Who is here today? Let's see. Hello, Frost. Hi. The voices have informed me of a stream happening around these parts. They are correct. There is indeed a stream. That's too loud. Wait, there we go. Okay, there we go. The music was too loud in my ears and I didn't like it. Yes, not the voices, the music. Welcome in. I hope you're good. Hello, Yoavco. I am indeed indirectly fixing the sleep schedule. Excellent. This is exactly what I intended, actually. This is exactly what I intended. Excellent. Hello, M0. Hello. Good afternoon. Yeah, how is everybody doing? How are we all doing today? What's everybody up to? I hope we're all good. Here in East Maple Syrup Land, it's 1 p.m. and I'm excited to work while listening to Psydere spend 4 hours on the abstract of a research paper. Joke's on you, Frost. We're not doing research today. Ouch. I meant to do that. Today, we're not doing research. There's not a single research to be had. Today, we're playing a game. Can you believe it? We're playing a game. Wow. I am, in fact, a VTuber. Can you imagine? Oh dear. Hello, Circuit. Hello. It is indeed yapping time. The yappening. It's all yappening. It's true. Hello, Husmod. Hello. The schedule is indeed working. Look at me saying that I'm going to turn up at a certain time and then actually turning up at that time. Okay, give it like, a few minutes. Either way. But, it's happening. On time. I know. I'm so proud of myself. Safe from the scuff indeed. Hello, Torgamus. Hi. We're all good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm also good. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm good. But that's fine. Being tired is fine because we're going to play Unpacking today. We're going to keep playing it. I'm determined to actually finish it this time and not spend 2 hours on a single level because I'm just yapping too much. We will actually finish it, I think, maybe. She says confidently, knowing full well that we probably won't finish it. But we can try, right? We can try. I remembered from the schedule that today is Unpacking. Yeah! Yes, that's right. That is indeed right. Are you even a psychologist at this point? I question it myself. Even with my job, I question whether I'm a psychologist. I'm having a bit of an existential crisis, I am not gonna lie. Who knows what I am anymore? Why am I working in lots of things that are not psychology anymore? I don't know, but apparently I'm still a psychologist. I haven't even finalized my PhD yet. I should probably do that. I should probably do my corrections soon. There's a kind of a deadline to do them. I should do that. Oh well, it's fine. I wonder how much scuff clinical psychologists notice in their own therapy. Like experts of a field notice how poorly they're doing the things they're doing. Yeah, that's a good question. I think, to be fair, reflecting on how you've been doing your work is actually a pretty fundamental part of being a clinician. So I can imagine probably quite a lot, to be honest. Especially based on what my friends have told me about their own practice. Like, they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm not happy with how this went. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Could have done this better. So, I mean, it's good, right? It's good to be reflective because then there's like time for learning. Wait, I'm going to move this slightly. Hang on. There we go. I didn't want the loud grating noise to be heard. I'm glad. I hope you didn't hear it. I'll be sad if you heard it. I hope you didn't. I don't know what's happening. I'm so confused. Gonna be missing a big chunk of your stream to go to therapy, which feels appropriate. That's very appropriate. You should always prioritize well-being. I always say this, if you've got education or therapy or sleep, go do that instead. That's far more important. There's all like, okay, in all seriousness, like I will always say this, please always do genuinely like prioritize those things because they are very important. Streams are fun, but there's always a VOD. Reminds me of how many people don't hold philosophy to a similar standard. Any random person can look up a wiki article and ponder, but call themselves a philosopher, and many would say that's totally all right. That's really interesting. That's very interesting. I wonder if that's why I feel like philosophy is kind of similar to psychology in the sense that it's got a lot of like concept creep, like lots of lay people kind of use terms in slightly the wrong way and stuff like that. So I do wonder if that's kind of similar in that way. Psychology is very strictly controlled because of the fact that there's like a clinical element to it, right? Like, isn't in the same way that like you don't want people to be able to just do, like, you don't want people to be able to go on Google and look up something and then be like, I am a physician now. I am a general practitioner doctor. I can do medicine now. You don't want people to be able to do that because it affects people's lives. And you know, therapy is the same. So that's why, you know, clinical psychology is so strictly regulated. It's interesting that philosophy kind of isn't, I guess, because like it doesn't have any direct tangible impact on people's lives in the same way. Like you can't go up to somebody and be like, hello, I'm a philosopher, and then that will have like a negative impact on their health. But arguably philosophy could have negative impact on the people that are reading it, right? Especially if they're misinterpreting certain things. Like I've heard lots of stories, even from like my therapist and clinical psychologist friends, who are like, oh yeah, like I have clients who get like really down the nihilism rabbit hole and it just messes up with their mental health really bad. So yeah, I do wonder how it, there's no way that you could regulate it. There's just no way without like closing everything off again. It would basically be the opposite of open science, but I don't think that's healthy either, you know? So I don't know how you would manage to regulate that. But it's interesting. It is a very interesting, it's a very interesting contrast. Yeah. It'd be so nice if you had more long form YouTube content. I'm thinking about it. I am thinking about it. I have been wondering whether I want to like start recording, like, because I feel like the streams are fun. We yap, it's fun. We kind of learn things sometimes, but like I want to sometimes do actual like educational stuff, right? So I guess the video that I did about like competition in VTubing is kind of an example of this. You know, I do want to sometimes just sit down and talk about stuff that people might find useful, in the sense of like, you know, talking about psychological literature that people might find useful. But I need to work out the best way to do it. Like, I think that video was fairly well received. People that sat through the whole video found it quite useful from what people said. But I'm not entirely sure what topics to do it on a lot of the time. Like, I've had this idea in my head of like a what's the word? Like a video essay. There's a video essay that I've been wanting to do. It's the thing that got me to start in the first place. I still haven't done it. Well, I started planning for it and then never got round to it. But yeah, like I have been thinking like, what kind of things could I sit down and talk about that would be useful to people that is actually in my area of expertise? I'm not entirely sure, but if you have any ideas, I'd love to hear it. Sorry, I started yapping and then I have not actually been saying hello to people who are turning up. Hello, Alex. Hi. Hi, Sarah Meow. And also hi, hello, Spooky One and Gelaguru. Thank you for the lab safety register check-ins, both of you. I hope you're good. But yeah, sorry, I've been thinking out loud about content, TM. And good evening, Saladora. Hi. How are you? I hope you're good. Unlicensed speculation on ontology. Can you imagine? I feel like this is a terrible thing for me to be saying as a Brit. Like, hello, mate. Have you got your philosophy license? Can you imagine? Dear Lord. That would be terrible. You discovered me from that video? That's so fun. No way. I was on YouTube searching for like scientist, educator, VTuber, please. Because the educational and VTuber tags are abused on Twitch. They kind of are, aren't they? They kind of are. I look through educational and then it's like people literally just playing games and doing like that. Even when you listen to them for like 20 minutes, they say nothing educational. It's just full on yapping. And I'm like, and then I look at their about and I'm like, what's the education you're doing here? It's very, very variable because you also find people like Tofu, like Tiny Toxic Tofu, who does full on like lectures and like, did you hear that? I don't know how well my background filtering is. I apologize if you just heard a very loud noise in the background. But yeah, there's like Tofu, people like Tofu that do like entire lectures on Twitch. And that's amazing and incredible. And you find that in the educational tag. And then it's also like people just doing completely random stuff. I can't judge because like when I'm not doing educational content, I don't take the educational tag off. But I like to say, you know, educational content is at least a third of my content. So it's fine, right? We mostly do scientific yapping, so it's fine, right? Like even if I'm doing something that's just playing a game or yapping or whatever, like you can scroll down into my about and you'll be like, oh, okay, so that's what you normally do. I see. Yeah. Hi. Content, I agree. Indeed. I need to think of the content. I need to think of more content. Like if people have ideas for like, oh yeah, it was Tiny Toxic Tofu. Sorry, that it is indeed Tiny Toxic Tofu. She's a physics lecturer, and also just a lovely person in general, and does very cool educational content. She does kind of similar, I guess, in a way. She does like sometimes she does lectures. Sometimes she'll like talk about, you know, news and stuff, and then like science news, and then sometimes she just plays games and talks about the physics in the games and stuff. Yeah. It's very cool. Very cool. She's not a VTuber, no. Tofu's not a VTuber. But she's very VTuber friendly, if that makes sense. Like she's a face cam streamer that is just like, yeah, I'm happy to collab with VTubers, I don't care. So I think that makes her an honorary VTuber. I think that makes her an honorary VTuber. She also has very, very cute art in her panels, and some of it is like art of her. And it's a very consistent style. Her artist is like so good. So good. So yeah, I think she counts. Honorary VTuber. The real content I want is the Pikmin song. It's coming. The Pikmin song is finally being delivered. I'm doing my job. I told you all the Pikmin song would be out soon. It is currently, there is a waiting room for it on YouTube. Look at me. I'm so prepared. There is a waiting room for it on YouTube. Let me find it. Let me find it. Wait. Here. There you go. Wait, I've broken it. Wait. Yeah, okay. Pikmin song. Soon, TM. There you go. We're going to pin this. There you go. There is the link to the Pikmin song. It will be premiering on YouTube on Friday at a time at 5 p.m. If you want a notification for it, you should totally turn that on. It's really bad. It's really bad. Full disclosure, I cannot sing. I can't sing for the life of me. This is really bad. But some lovely people who are currently in chat have contributed art for it, and I think it makes it very funny. So I'm excited. Speaking of which, sorry, I've been yapping again and I'm not saying hello to people again. I'm sorry. Hello, Lazy Wizard. Hello, Orishiro. Hello, Monsieur Suriku. Hello, Bobo. Hi. And hello, who did I just see? I saw someone else. Hello, Mylin. Hi, Mylin. And hello, Lazy. Hi, Lazy. I think that's everybody now. Is that everyone? Yeah, that's everyone. Cool. Hi everyone, how you doing? I hope you're good. Are you the VTuber doctor? Why does my lower back hurt when I cough or sneeze? You have to ask Psyken. Don't ask me, go ask Psyken. Psyken's the actual MD VTuber. Well, I guess there's a few now actually, isn't there? There's Psyken MD, there is Phaedra Sarah, there is Shiori Pon, there's more. But those are the three that come to my mind instantly. They're all actual like medical doctors that are VTubers. There are so many of them. Psyken. Wait, how do I do shout out? I've forgotten. Wait. I can do this. Is this his username? It is. I got it right. Oh Lord, what am I doing? There you go. This is Psyken. Psyken MD. He's a doctor, like a medical doctor. He's also very unhinged on Twitter, which I find extremely funny. No, it's fine. It's my accent probably is awkward. But yeah, Sykin's a medical doctor. There's Faye Drossera, who is on YouTube. I'll try and find her. Hang on. Let me find her. I think she's on a little bit of a hiatus at the minute because she's doing her residency, if I remember correctly. So she's like incredibly busy. There's Faye. And then who's the other one I said? Shiori. I can't do 2 shout outs in a row. But wait. Shiori Pon. I guess I'll do a YouTube channel. She's got lectures on her YouTube channel. So there you go. Here you go. I like shouting out other educational creators. They will do educational stuff. Sykin does like really cool shorts where he summarizes medical concepts and like you know, like diseases? Question mark? I don't know if that's the right word. Like illnesses and injuries and stuff. He does like a really cool short video series where he does that. He also does Q&As on Twitter, which is very cool. Shiori is a surgeon, so she does medical education related to surgery, and then Faye just kind of does general science content, but yeah, she is a doctor. So yeah, very cool, very cool. Hi Anotic, hi, welcome in. I hope you're good. How are you doing today? How are you doing? Oh, hydrate. Thank you, Torgamus. I will hydrate. I've got tea today. I've got tea. It's cool enough that I can have tea again, so that's exciting. Let me drink my tea. Hang on. Interesting as someone with a healthcare adjacent job. Exactly. See, I find it really interesting because like part of me wanted to be a doctor when I was younger, so I very much enjoy watching their content, but also admittedly I haven't done a very good job of keeping up with anyone's content recently, so so I don't know what any of them have been up to recently. I'm pretty sure Faye is on a bit of a break at the minute, but I think the other two are still relatively active. I run around foreign streamers to try and communicate with them. Where are you from originally? Or you don't have to say that, actually, sorry. You don't have to say that, but yeah, I'm British. Hello. I'm British. Got VIPs in the lab, so I'll do the lab safety check-in and mute you. Nice. Nice. You do that, Bobo. Focus on your VIPs. Focus on your VIPs. Educational streamers playing games couldn't happen here, I know. I could never. Can you imagine playing a game instead of educating? Shaking my head. Shaking my head. Let's see. Let me just quickly catch up. VTuber adjacent. There's actually a lot of content creators who are like not VTubers, but they're VTuber adjacent. It's pretty cool. I mean, the obvious one's like Seadog, right? And then there's that one guy that covers like VTuber news and stuff. And then there's also a chef on Twitter. I forgot who they are though. I'm so bad at names of people I don't watch. Because I only really watch VTubers. So yeah. No, not Fullside. He's actually Fullside. He's actually a VTuber. There's someone who's like also just labeled honorary VTuber. And I feel really bad because I've completely forgotten what his name is because I don't watch his content. But yeah, I can't remember what his name is at all. Evanito, that's the one. Yes, Evanito, that's the one. Yes, I've seen lots of people say that he's VTuber adjacent or like he's an honorary VTuber, and I think that counts. I think that counts. And then the other one is there's a chef who I don't watch his streams, but I do follow him on Twitter. I think his name is J something. Wait. Let me find him. I can't find him. This is the thing that's annoying about Twitter is that it doesn't bring up people like when you're actually searching for them anymore. It's terribly annoying. Terribly annoying. But yeah, it's very cool that there's so many people that are it's very cool that there are so many people that are like VTuber adjacent. No, I'm not weird against people that have faces. I'm autistic. So like this is a genuine thing that's been documented in the literature. Autistic people struggle to remember faces and like associate names with faces, but we're really, really good at associating names with cartoon characters and remembering cartoon characters. Like, so there's like no statistical difference in terms of like recognizing characters, but there is a statistical difference in terms of recognizing faces. So, So like I'm like a Wikipedia for VTubers, right? I remember a lot of VTubers and their names and what they do and the kinds of games that they play and like where they're like roughly where they're geographically from and stuff like that. I remember loads of stuff about them because they're characters. If they were people, as in like if they were facecam streamers, I would not remember them. I only remember Tofu because I've collabed with her and because I watch her a lot. Like I need to actually like interact quite extensively with somebody to remember their face. And I genuinely think that if I walked down the road and Tofu was walking in the opposite direction, which by the way could happen, we both live in Ireland, I don't think I would recognize her. Because I only recognize people like in the situation that I know them from, if that makes sense. So yeah. Don't know what's up with that. This is just how my brain works. This is how my brain works. Oh dear. Let's see. Where are we? Oh, hi, V Club Manager. Hi. How are you? I hope you're good. How are you doing? If you went back to stream number 0, what advice would you give to a Psy starting out being a scientist VTuber? Oh, interesting. That's a good question. I think in the beginning, I think I could have capitalized a bit more on the, I think there's 2 things I would have done. First of all, First of all, I think that I started out streaming with a very, very basic Vroid model. And if I could go back, I would prioritize customizing my Vroid model more, at least giving it a lab coat. Because I don't think that the aesthetic that I was using in those very, very early days was adequately matching up to the content I was doing. And how you look as a character is what gets people to click on you. At the end of the day, like, you need to have an interesting design, and ideally a design that's kind of cohesive with the whole concept that you're doing as a streamer in order to get people to click on it. I mean, you can also use like a gap as well. You can be really, really wacky. Like you like, imagine if you were an idol reading a science paper, that would also probably get people to click on it because they'd be like, huh? kind of similar to there's a Japanese VTuber, I think her name is Clearasui, who like watches rocket launches, and she's got a very, very idol aesthetic. So it's kind of like the kind of like, huh? Like like, huh? An idol watching rocket launches, that's so random. That's the kind of thing that gets people to click on things, I think. So I think if I could go back, I would prioritize having a slightly more customized Vroid model, because Vroid is free. I could have spent a bit more time just like at least giving myself a lab coat or something. And then I should have also, I think marketing, like getting yourself out there, that like you have to learn how to do it, but it is a very big part of like getting people actually into the stream. I don't think I did a bad job in the beginning, but I think I could have done better. And I think I probably should have been a bit more consistent in how I was marketing and what I was doing. Because if you go back to my first ever streams, they were all over the place. Like I had no idea what I was doing, and that's good. Like it's good to experiment, but I think I probably should have had like one consistent thing that I was doing every single week, and then using maybe one or two other streams in the week to kind of just test out things. That's how I think I would have done it if I could go back. So I would have like one weekly journal club reading stream, maybe, for example, and then I would go back and try more things in the non-journal club days. Yeah, it is easy to say that in retrospect. Exactly. It's very, very easy to say that in retrospect, but I don't know. It's kind of, I think I've kind of got into the rhythm now, but I don't know. Looking back, I think I did okay, but yeah, there's a lot of things that, you know, with retrospect and obviously I've learned a lot since doing it. Like I've learned a lot since VTubing. So it's easy for me to sit here and be like, oh yes, I should have done this differently. But I didn't know it. So yeah, can't be hard on myself for it. Had to totally rebrand my channel because my SEO sucked. That's such a mood. That's such a mood. I think my original ideas in terms of a name were very, very similar. I went through like so many different iterations. Eventually I settled on Psydere because I couldn't find much. Turns out subsequently there is another VTuber who calls their chat the Psyderes, which I find very, very, very funny. I find that very funny. But I think that they started calling their chat that after I debuted, actually. So I think that's just a pure coincidence. But I couldn't find them when I was like doing all of my searching and stuff in the beginning. So yeah. I had that in another stream recently for VTubers. It's basically model and then voice and then personality. Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. Or like, rather than just voice, I would say it's just like audio quality generally. If you've got a nice voice, but you've got questionable audio quality, then sometimes it can be quite difficult to get people to stay in the stream. Sometimes it does match up with the aesthetic. So I follow two people who, if I'm being completely honest, their microphones are bad, but I think that it matches their stream aesthetic really, really well. So I'm like, it doesn't bother me. But like, I do think overall, probably audio quality is a very big part of it. But yeah, the model gets people to click, a nice voice gets people to listen, and the personality and content make people stay long term. Yeah, I think so. I would say, as well as the model getting people to click, I think also like the concept that you're advertising with the stream in general. I do think that like when I'm doing the science streams, I think there probably is a little bit of an element of like, oh, look, a cartoon character is reading a journal article, and that gets people to click on it just because it's weird. So if you're just, if something about your, it doesn't have to just be your VTuber model. It could be anything about your overlay is like a bit different. Like it stands out from all of the other thumbnails. That's probably just the core of it, really. Because like a big part of how people browse through social media is basically just pattern recognition, right? If you're scrolling through loads and loads of thumbnails, and that goes for Twitch, it goes for YouTube, it goes for all sorts of things. If you're scrolling through a whole bunch of thumbnails, the thing that you're going to look at is basically the thing that contrasts with everything else a lot of the time. There's kind of like consistent patterns in what people tend to look at. So like, for example, in general, on average, people tend to look at faces. They tend to be drawn to emotions. They tend to be drawn to like vibrant colors. They tend to be drawn to high contrast. But you need to find a way to be able to like, if everybody's doing that, you need to find a way to kind of be different, stand out in a way. And that's what I mean by like pattern disruption. Like ideally you need to stand out in a way that like just there's something about your overlay where people click on it because it's just different. I don't know how else to describe it. Like it just stands out from all of the rest of everything else on Twitch. Yeah. But it's quite difficult to do that. And I'm not gonna lie, I do think that like cartoon lady reading science journal article probably has that weirdness factor that gets people interested in it. So yeah, because it's very, very different from everything else that you would see on Twitch. And also just the concept of it in general is just a bit weird. Like it's a bit random. Hi Spectral Anomaly, hi, how are you? I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Competing against all of science is wild. Yeah, for real, right? Phylum Kingdom would have been difficult. It'd be such a power move for a VTuber to show up in place of the actual scientific term. That is very, very true. That is very true. That is very true. Visual branding is S tier. Visual sense is insane. Thank you. Thank you. It's because I have a qualification in fine art. Can you believe it? That's the secret, is that you just have to do like 2-3 years of studying fine art, and then that you learn so much about color theory and composition and stuff like that that you just you can't unlearn it. I don't know. I don't know. I never thought like I was that good. Like I see lots of other people that I think are much, much better, but I do think that the way that I tend to design things is probably a little bit different to how other VTubers do it, because I don't come into it like using other VTubers as an inspiration. I kind of look at things more generally, if that makes sense. I think that certain, I think sometimes a lot of VTubers kind of get their inspiration from other VTubers, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like it creates a culture, right? It kind of creates a visual culture, but I do think that it ends up that a lot of the time things look kind of samey in a way. Like you see certain motifs and certain, like, you know, design choices and stuff like that repeating over and over and over again. And I don't do that. I don't really look at other people's, like, I might kind of, so like when I was developing my schedule, I did look at like, how do people place things? Because I was really, really struggling with that. So I looked at a few different examples and I was like, okay, I kind of like this way of doing it. But like the actual like base design of like having, you know, like the size and the clouds and stuff going around here, like that was not something that I could really see, like, because it's fairly minimalistic, and that's not really a thing that VTubers seem to do very much. But that's just how I prefer it. Yeah. I don't think I've seen this much orange anywhere else. I'm very orange. What can I say? What can I say? You do so well. Teach me your ways. Says you. I feel like you're really, really good though. I feel like I could learn so much from you, Mylin. Taking a break from studying histology. Oh, yes, that sounds painful. You can do it though. You can do it. You can do it. I'm not surprised you're tired though. Hi Sango. Hi. How are you doing? I hope you're good. I hope you're good. I was going to take a nap for a few hours and then wake up to study more at my time, 5 a.m. How do you wake up at 5 a.m? I would suffer. I tried to start consistently waking up at 6 a.m. and I failed even at that. Sad times. Sad times. Hi, Parando Shampoo. Hi. How are you doing? I hope you're good. I hope you're good. It has been some time. How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm learning how so many VTubers are purple. Yes, there are so many purple VTubers. There are so many like purple and pink VTubers and blue. Purple, blue, and pink. And like, to me, this is wild. Why would you choose to be purple on a site that is purple? Like, surely like my thinking of it would be, if I'm on YouTube, I want to go green. And if I'm on Twitch, I want to go like yellow maybe. So I went for orange because like I like orange. It's a good color. I just like it. I just like it. But also I wanted like warm colors, and I did consider yellow, but then I thought like I thought it would just be too painful, to be honest. Like I know a lot of people watch quite late, and I felt like yellow would be just too much. So I went with orange instead, and I feel like orange still contrasts enough with purple, because like it's not quite opposite on the color wheel, but it's pretty close to it because yellow's opposite. And I have like bits of yellow. So that was my thinking, was like, if the Twitch website uses accents of purple, then I should use accents of yellow. That was my thinking. I don't know if it makes any sense though. It probably doesn't make any sense. Oh dear. Can't believe Psydere hit VTubers with the Ural homogeneous. Look, all I'm saying is, sometimes you see the same motifs on repeat. I'm not saying that it's homogeneous. I'm just saying there's trends. I'm saying there's trends. Oh, hi, Astro. Hi. A bit ill, so I napped through the notification. If you need to sleep, you should keep sleeping. You should keep sleeping if you need to. I hope you're resting. I hope you feel better soon. And also, hi, Professor Dutchy. Thank you for the lab safety register check-in. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Mylin's character design is peak. Sideways visual branding is peak. This is true. Mylin's character design is so good. So good. Like, they've designed alternate outfit for me once. I mean, well, they did it for all of Ethereum, but also for me. I'm part of that. And it's so good. It's so good. Like the idol outfit, it makes me so happy. It's so good. Like, it has everything. It has the cohesion, it has the silhouette, it has the symmetry and the asymmetry in the right places. Oh, it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. Got hit with COVID over the weekend, but I feel a bit better today. Oh no! Oh, that's grim. I'm glad you're feeling a bit better. I hope you recover quickly. I've had COVID 3 times. That's my claim to fame, I guess. I've had COVID 3 times. And each time got progressively worse. Yeah, 0 out of 10, do not recommend. Wake up with five alarms, and by taking my morning meds, 5 alarms is such a mood. I do that too. I do 5 a.m. every day. Mind you, I clock out way before you, so there's that. That's true, to be fair. If you're working very, very different hours, then it's probably is a bit easier to manage. Hi, Pseudolab. Hi. How are you? I hope you're good. Orange is special. I'm so orange. So orange. I passed the last class, and next year I'm gonna get my bachelor's degree. Let's go! Well done, Parandu. Thank you for sharing. I'm excited for you. Well done, well done. You can do it. We're all cheering you on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. It breaks up the visual fatigue. That's what I'm thinking. That's my thinking. I do actually think about things sometimes. I do think about things before I do them, you know? Oh dear. Sorry, I'm like really far behind on chat again. And also, I apologize. Horse PhD, hello. I read your message and then didn't even acknowledge it. I feel so bad. I'm really, really sorry. Welcome in. I diagnosed ADHD and I'm currently completing my doctoral degree. You can do it. You can do it. I literally just, I just sat my thesis defense, literally like, oh gosh, it was a year. It was a month and a half ago already, I think. That's, but yeah, so I feel you. I've literally just come out of the same like period, and it is an experience. But I hope it's going well. If you want to share, what field were you in? What's my thesis on? I want to say the specifics of it, but it was broadly around like the psychology of people's science beliefs. So it was kind of like, you know, why people believe conspiracy theories and stuff like that. Yes. How people think about sciencey things. Yeah. Also, hi, Raku. Hi. I hope you're good. You stand out so much design-wise that picking colors that aren't used as frequency. Yeah, I know, right? Like, I didn't even realize that orange wasn't that used. I was like quite surprised when I realized that. And it seems like, even when I've been looking, it seems like a lot of VTubers that are like orange orientated, or orange orientated, that's not the right phrasing. Like they have mostly orange in their design. Like they seem to also then have an alternate design that's a different color, like one of the more commonly used colors. So I'm always like, huh? Okay. But I can think of a few other orange VTubers, and I do feel like their designs stand out just on the basis of using a different color. Like, yeah. I don't know. Immunology? Nice. Very cool. I don't know much about immunology, but there's quite a few people in chat who I think do. So, I love orange VTubers. Yeah. We love orange VTubers. What's your strategy for when reading an article? So when we're reading it on stream, because I do like, we do like streams where we read articles on stream. When I do it on stream, I just go all the way through from beginning to end. But when I'm reading something for myself, normally, I'm not going to lie to you, I just jump straight to the methods. Like I will read like the last kind of paragraph of the introduction to like work out what their research question is. I'll go straight to the methods and then I'll read the results. And I just kind of mostly skip the introduction and discussion because they're kind of like, if you know how to evaluate research, then you probably don't need them. Like, and most of what I'm reading is like in my field anyway, so I don't really need all of the primers and stuff that an introduction will give me. So yeah, that's what I tend to do if I'm reading something for me. But sometimes I'll read stuff that's like not in my field, and I will just read the introduction too, because I feel like I need the background information. Yeah. Where are we? I'm confused. I'm lost. Did I miss? Okay, no, cool. I think that is everybody. I think I've acknowledged everybody now. That's good. That's good. I'm finally back on top of chat. And it only took 47 minutes. Excellent. Let's see. Did you change the time of the streams? It's actually a normal time for me. Yes. I have schedules now. I'm putting it on the social media places. like Twitter and Blue Sky and also YouTube. Like I put it on as a YouTube post, and also on Discord. We have a Discord channel. No, we don't. We have many channels in the Discord server. That's what I'm going for. There we go. So yeah, I'm putting schedules up again now, and I'm actually sticking to it. So everybody will actually know when I'm going to be streaming in theory. Who knows? Who knows if I'll stick with this? We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we will. When I finish writing this literature review for my med school study that I have to do next year, could I have you look at it? I mean, I would have no idea what you're talking about. So if you can find a way to post, wait, actually, hang on, wait. If it's an assignment, don't post it. Don't post it. Because even if you're sharing it to try and get feedback, that might run afoul potentially of the plagiarism stuff. But afterwards, after you've received your grade, potentially people could get feedback on it. That's what I will say. I would not really be able to give feedback on the content. I could potentially give feedback on the writing, but my writing style is a bit weird. I keep getting accused of being AI, so everybody says it's like nice and easy to read, and it gets the information across concisely. We're suspicious. Like I just keep getting that, and I'm like, I swear I'm not AI. I'm just autistic. Like, leave me alone. Oh dear. Also, hi Zarazaz. Hi. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Thank you for making a schedule. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining us, and yeah, hopefully the schedule will be consistent. Expect it to come out on Mondays though. Like I will be posting it on Mondays mostly, because I am streaming on Sundays, so I won't post it on Sundays, and I probably won't stream on Mondays because I normally, like, I'm not this week, but you know, from next week onwards again, I will be back at work. Wah wah wah. So so I have to work on Mondays. So yeah, I'll be probably making and posting a schedule on Mondays, because normally I'll be finishing up the stream, going to have dinner, and then going to bed. Just like I will just walk away. I will just walk away. Hypothetically, is there a chance you would play League of Legends? Yes or no? Write a 3 pages long argument about. I've actually never played League. I've never played League. I'm scared of it. It's just called scientific writing. It's true. It's true. And I don't know why I keep being like labeled as AI. There must be something about the way that I write. Maybe it's too consistent. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe my writing style is too consistent. I do have a very, very consistent writing style because that's just how my brain works. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? So far, none have gone out on Monday. If it's still Monday in California time zone, then that means it's Monday somewhere. Okay? I don't need this negativity. If it goes out on Monday on a time zone, then it's still Monday. That's good enough for me. ChatGPT bros when they don't know it's good at writing because it was trained on good writing samples. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if a substantial chunk of my writing is in there. I'm not going to lie, because I do have quite a lot of writing that's publicly accessible. So it's fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. Maybe being scared of it is the best choice, potentially. It's toxicity incarnate. That's why I'm scared of it. That's why I'm scared of it. I think it's like every other competitive game. Yeah. Maybe. 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 Autistic AI-tistic common typo. Oh gosh. I wonder whether autistic people interact with AI differently to allistic people. This is something that I want to know and I don't know the answer to, and I wish I knew the answer to. Yes, yes. Less toxic games like Marvel Rivals and Valorant exist, but there doesn't exist a single non-toxic competitive game unless you're playing with friends. Yeah, I mean, even Mario Kart can get super toxic, to be honest. I've seen that. I've seen that. I've seen how people get with Mario Kart. Or even worse, Smash Brothers, and even worse than that, the party game. What's the Mario Party game? I've seen people have a fight over that. Yeah. I need to drink some tea. No, some of mine is in some models. Yeah. You know my pain. You know the pain. The pain is so real. Yeah, people are way less good at spotting AI than they think. That is very, very true. I've seen quite a few studies about this now, actually, where like, basically it's like a 50-50% chance, like it's 50-50. So like people will basically like think it's AI 50% of the time, regardless of whether it is AI or not. So yeah. There are some things that do give it away, like with the writing specifically, like ChatGPT, low-key is like a lot of the time it's quite obvious, but the other ones I'm not as good at spotting. Like, and specifically the one that's most similar to my writing style is Claude. Like, it's really disturbingly similar to the way that I write things. So yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that. Monopoly, that's true. That's the most toxic game. That's the most toxic game. Oh, you're saying those games are more toxic? Oh gosh, that's terrifying. That's terrifying. I'm scared. I'm scared. The Mario games are known to end friendships. This is so true. I've seen it happen before my eyes. I've seen it happen. I recently went to a talk from an intellectual and they mischaracterized the Dunning-Kruger effect as very ironic and funny. They associated with the wrong graph. No! Oh no. Oh no. That's pain. That's pain. Oh. Can you imagine? I would cry. The most annoying thing as a creative writer is when they say it's GPT because it uses M dashes. Like, bro, real writers use them. I know, I use them. I use them. I think this is one of the reasons why people like sometimes say that I'm AI is because I use them, and it's like, well, no, because like a lot of people put like a single hyphen when it's meant to be an M dash. So I've started just doing that and then going back and correcting it subsequently, like, because I can't do this anymore. I can't do it anymore. My typing's like Claude's too. I had a friend send me screenshots with from their chat with Claude going, "This you? No." You know my pain. Claude is so similar to how I write. It's actually scary. It's genuinely scary. At least the way that I like properly type, you know, like when I'm actually writing things, you know, when I'm typing just like in a chat or whatever, I'm chaotic and I don't care. But when I'm typing for like an actual, you know, for work stuff. Yeah. Thank you for the posture check, Horse PhD. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? Funnily enough, I did actually posture check right as you like redeemed that. So that was very good timing. I'm sat up straight. Look at me. I'm so well postured. Yes. A hyphen is not an M dash. Yes, exactly. And also an N dash is also different. They're different. Oh, you know my pain. You know my pain. Sounded like a splendid research topic on how autistic people interact with AI and analytics interact with AI. I want to research this so much. It's so interesting to me because I do feel like probably neurodivergent people in general, but especially autistic people, like probably do interact very, very differently. Because I've noticed that I tend to provide context when other people don't provide context. And AI, like if you're interacting with an AI, it needs that context. So I feel like autistic people, this is purely just like anecdotal. This is just vibes-based assessment. But I do feel like there might be a difference in terms of how much context autistic versus non-autistic people give to an AI, and then how that affects response quality. But that's just, I don't know. That's just me being like weird and wanting to research stuff. I don't know. And then also like when an AI like throws out a random hallucination or something that's completely irrelevant, I feel like I do that, you know? I do that sometimes. So like if it does it to me, I'm like, all right, fair play. And then I just like redirect back to the conversation. So I wonder if that's also a thing. I don't know. I find this very interesting. Anyway, tangent aside about research that I want to do. Should we play the game now? Where is the game? I need to bring the game up. What are we doing? Let's see. Humans hallucinate too? Does that make the AI human? That's a good question, Dharma. Welcome in. No, because they're well, that's complicated. that depends on how you define consciousness, and that's a rabbit hole that I'm not going to be going down while I'm trying to work out how to boot up my game. But hallucinations in AI is kind of different. Hallucinations for people is kind of like sensory input for people. For humans, hallucinations in humans is like sensory input that is generated internally, but you think it's actually present in your environment. Hallucinations in an AI is basically where it makes connections based on its data set, like that makes statistical sense, but don't actually translate into the real world, if that makes sense. So hallucinations would be like a common one that I've seen quite a lot while marking students' work is like it makes up citations. So it will like cite a paper using relevant authors, like authors that do research into this topic, and it will cite it APA style in the correct way, but it will not exist. The paper doesn't exist. So like it's literally just like misinformation, basically. It's just creating something that doesn't exist based on patterns. So that's what an AI hallucination is. I don't think hallucination is entirely the right word for it, to be honest. I think there are different words that I've seen that people could use for it instead. But yeah, hallucination seems to be the most common word, but it's not quite correct. Yeah. Just Jane, hi. Thank you so much for the resub. What the heck? 5 months already. That is wild. That is wild. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you for continuing to have your lab assistant contract. Very good. And I hope you're good as well. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Indeed, improving context and adding more context to help get better results, and additional context is so helpful. Yeah, right? I mean, AI especially needs it because they don't have like the implicit knowledge that humans would have. Like something that like non-autistic people tend to do is kind of assume what knowledge other people have based on kind of context clues. I don't do that. I forget that there's context clues, or I can't read them, so I just give the context regardless. And I think that's probably quite helpful. I don't know. I've heard people calling hallucinations BSing. Yeah, that is basically what it is. I'm not gonna lie. That's a much more accurate word for it. Okay, there's about to be an ad. I apologize. Twitch, John Twitch is applying an ad to the stream. So I will start playing the game after the ads are finished. Yes. And then we will actually play the game. AI just has way more lucid bad maths, whereas humans will generally hallucinate on easier to believe hallucinations. Yeah, right? Yeah. Hallucination is a bad choice of word, but the only thing they have in common is bad math, but the results are entirely different. Yeah. Yeah, because like basically a lot of hallucinations in humans are kind of like either seeing, well, actually no, the seeing patterns where they aren't there isn't entirely right, because like that's more a delusion. Hallucination is very much about like sensory information that you think is based in the environment but is actually coming from your brain. So I don't know. I guess in a way it kind of is a hallucination because it's information that is being falsely generated from the AI's data set, but it's like I said, it's not quite right because it's very much meant to be like sensory and like I don't know. Something about I can't put my finger on what exactly about the definition isn't quite right to me, but there is something that's not quite right about it. I don't know. Maybe it's like the believing that it's real. Maybe that's the aspect of it. Whereas like obviously an AI is like a statistical model, so it can't believe anything is real because it doesn't believe anything. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's the differential. I don't know. You're gonna lurk? No problem, Pearl Miranda Shrimp. I hope you enjoy your lurk. And thank you. I'm glad it's comfy. There's a problem in cybersec where people have used ChatGPT to make up names of code packages, then black hats make malicious code with the same name to spread it everywhere. No! Oh no. That's so... I don't like that. I'm sure that there's going to be... I mean, I know for a fact that AI is used to create like disinformation campaigns, so the same thing arguably is happening like with people. Yeah. Pain. Pain. Then again, if we take the Bayesian model, it's not that different from human hallucinations. Yeah, but I'm not convinced that the Bayesian model is inherently 100% an accurate way to explain cognition, to be fair. Like, I do think it's better than others in some ways as a mechanism, but it's, I don't know. I don't know what exactly I'm thinking here. I don't know what I'm thinking here. I'm just kind of drinking my tea and waiting for the ad to play. I think in general, like using a statistical model or a computer analogy to explain human processing, like I think it's always going to be missing certain aspects of it because like there is a biological model, like a biological component, and like we're still not entirely sure how the biological component and the cognition component interact. So, and I guess you could argue like, oh, well, that's just kind of similar to like computer hardware and computer software running a Bayesian model. But I'm not convinced. I feel like there's more degrees of freedom that we haven't accounted for, and like maybe even that we haven't even discovered yet. Hopefully we're getting there though. It's very cool, like it's some very cool research coming out around that kind of stuff. I played with AI using ChatGPT 4.5 and deep research. It's been 90% accurate in citing the correct articles, which has been helpful. Yeah, so I think it depends on the type of model you're using, right? So the ones that are like connected to the internet, like deep research, those ones are more likely to be accurate because they will actually search through, say, for example, Google Scholar and like find articles about the topic. But if you're using like a simpler model, so like one of the free GPT models, for example, then it will just like create fake citations, and it's not great. It's not great. And it's really, really obvious when a student's been doing that as well. But yeah, at some point, like the web search integration is going to become default across all of the standard GPT models, and then it's going to be so over for everybody that's marking essays. I feel like I've got out of teaching at just like exactly the right time that I don't have to deal with this. And I don't know how they're going to deal with this. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just skimming through chat. I think hallucination is just about lack of input producing output. Yeah, right? And I guess like with an AI, there's always inherently input because there's a data set that the output is predicated on. So yeah. There's always some kind of input to produce an output. Exactly. I call it prediction error. Yeah, I think prediction error is a much more accurate way to describe it. Hi, young lord. Hi. How are you doing? Finally off work. Let's go. Let's see. Where I can make a false citation, a human needs to be significantly diluted to give the hallucination solid structure. I mean, yeah, I guess so. But then you can have hallucinations and be cognizant of the fact that it's a hallucination. Like when I'm sleep deprived, I sometimes get like hallucinations of bugs. Like I will see like beetles and stuff like crawling over things. And I know that they're not there because it will be types of bugs that we don't have in Ireland. Like, it'll be like cockroaches. I've never seen a cockroach in Ireland. That's not a thing. But I know that it's a hallucination because I'm sleep deprived. So I don't like, in a clinical context, that might matter, but in general, that's not actually necessary. Also, thank you for the follow. Chnapak, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the research participation pool. Hello. Hope you're ready to take part in some research. It's also getting into the philosophy, the reasoning that the mind and is the soul. So it depends on how you define consciousness. Yeah, it's like a whole, it's a whole thing. And I feel like we would need an entire stream just dedicated to just like, what is consciousness? And like, what are the different approaches to consciousness and stuff? One of these days you'll put in actual words and it'll be a banger clip. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I need to get better at like clipping things properly though. Like, because I know there's like clips on Twitch that people do, and that's very cool. And I really, really appreciate that you'll do that for me. I really, really do, genuinely. But I'm really bad at then editing them and getting them on YouTube, and I want to get better at it. I'm trying to get better at it, but I'm just bad. I'm just bad. It's a shame because I enjoy editing, but it's like really, really time consuming. So I just never get around to it. I think I get minor auditory hallucinations, but it's always had a little bit of deniability. Yeah, I mean, it's really common. Like a big chunk of the population experience some kind of hallucination, be it visual or auditory, or like you can get olfactory hallucinations where you like smell something that isn't there. Like all of your senses. If you've ever had a feeling that something's like crawling up your leg and then you look down and there's literally nothing there, that's also a hallucination. They're really, really common. Everybody probably has experienced at least one, but it's kind of like one of those things that's taboo to talk about. So we don't discuss it, which is quite weird. Quite weird. Hello, hi. Yeah, so let's launch the game. You're right. We should play the game. Where's the game? Where are you? Here. I'm going here. I'm going to make myself a bit smaller so that you can actually see the game. That would help. And then we are going to... We're gonna turn the music off because I think there's music in the game. Or is there music in the game? I can't remember. Let's have a look. Let's see. Let's see. What am I doing here? I'm going... There is music in the game. Cool, okay. I'm gonna turn this off then. There we go, there's that. And then we're going like this. I'm so slow doing this, I'm sorry. There we go. Oh, that's quite quiet though, I think. Oh, there we go. How's that? Is that an okay volume? Is that an okay volume? I hope this is an okay volume. Yes, we're playing Unpacking. That's what we're playing today. Let's see. I need to go like this. Yeah, we're finally continuing Unpacking. We are finally continuing Unpacking. I need to update the thingy. There we go. Cool. There we go. We're in the right category now. I'm not going to get told off. This is what got me to your stream. Let's go. I think maybe we'll try and do more than one level in the stream today. Actually, maybe potentially. I do actually want to finish it because it's a very cute little game. You know, I do actually want to finish it. Yes. Where are we going? We are going. What are we doing? I'm confused. I'm going here. There we go. Okay. Resume. Let's go. Okay, did we finish? No, we didn't finish this one. Okay, so, yes, I remember. We moved in and then we moved out. I remember. We moved in with somebody and then we moved out again. How do I zoom out? There we go. There we go. That's better. That's better. Okay, so we've got a bathroom. It looks like we're in a shared house, essentially. Yeah, we're in a shared house. Unfortunate. We've got a bedroom. Bathroom we've already been. Oh, that's it. That's all we've got. Okay. Fine. Fine. What year is it? I don't remember. How do I find out? Album. 2012. We're in 2012. We're in 2012. I think that I was very, very close to what was I doing in 2012? I was in high school still. I think I was finishing high school. Yeah. Okay. Right, let's unpack. We're unpacking. We've got a hairbrush. I'm doing the thing where we just put everything on the floor again and then work it out from there. Because I think this is sensible. Oh, toothbrush does not go on the floor though. That's disgusting. Toothpaste. Very good. Oh, actually, I guess these probably go in here, don't they? Yeah. There we go. Okay. So we're just going to get everything out and put it all on the floor again. Cool. Back pain? That's such a mood. That's how you know this person is now a proper adult, is that they've got the back pain pads. That's such a big mood. Okay. Cool. Lots of painkillers. Lots of painkillers. So we're just gonna, I guess we can move stuff around. Cool. Okay. So we'll move this stuff. We'll make a bit of space for our stuff. There we go. Okay. Cool. No, I don't like that. There we go. Nicely organized. Very good. Where can we put this? Is there... Okay, how much space is there in the cupboards? There's a fair amount of space in the cupboards. That's good. That's good. We can put all of our... Okay. I couldn't see what I was doing, so the tweezers and the nail clippers need to go in the drawer as well, I think. Out of the parts where I can make people feel old. Yeah, I mean, this is now like, you must have been at least sentient, right? Surely you were sentient by this point, right? Oh dear. 2012 was when I started playing Minecraft. I love that for you. Minecraft. We love Minecraft in this house. I actually haven't played Minecraft in so long. I should probably play it at some point. What else can I fit in here? That. Cool. Okay. We fit in as much stuff in there as we can. Excellent. So many boxes. I know. There's just going to be more and more boxes. The boxes will never stop. Okay. Okay. Right. So I guess maybe we could put... Wait, but is there not a toilet? These should really go with the toilet. I don't understand. Okay, whatever. Fine. That can go in there. Don't know where the first aid kit was gonna go. We'll work that out. Maybe this can go up here. This can also go up here. I have a feeling that like whoever lives here is quite like neat and tidy and organized and probably won't appreciate me moving things around in the way that I am, but they're just gonna have to deal with it. That's how things work now. 2012 was the second year of high school. Oh my gosh, that makes me feel old. That makes me feel old. Ah! I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, bathroom done. That was pretty easy. Okay. I think this is going to be the bit where it gets a bit more difficult because there's already a lot of stuff in this room. And I'm not sure where we're putting things, frankly. Okay, we'll just put things on the bed again. Okay, these can just go straight up on here. That's easy. The little postcard thingies can go straight up on the thingy. Straight up on the pinboard. Sorry, it's making me feel old. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am, in fact. I simply LARP as a hag. I'm not really a hag. I'm actually a Zoomer. Well, actually, no. It depends on your definition of Zoomer. How do you define Zoomer? Some people would say I'm a millennial and some people would say I'm a Zoomer because I'm like in the middle. 2012 was putting down a down payment on my pre-built apartment and crying because the down payment was a gift from my grandfather because otherwise I could never have afforded it despite working over 10 years in my field. That's such a mood, actually. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I feel like, yes, lots of people go through the same thing at the minute. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Me and Husmod are in a one-bedroom apartment. Our living room is also our bedroom. Sorry, our living room is also our office, is also our kitchen, is also our dining room. So, I feel you. We can actually put this up on the wall now, so that's good. Okay. Okay. There's that. Putting stuff on the wall is the easy bit. The chickens are still here. That's good. I'm glad we didn't get rid of the chickens. There's actually a new chicken as well. Okay. Please, I need to get out all of the stuff. There's some kind of poster? Oh no, it's a book. Okay. This was London Olympics. Yeah, it was the London Olympics. It was the London Olympics. After 95. Oh. Okay. 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 I've heard 2005 or 2000 or 1999. That's what I've heard too. I hear that millennial is like you were a child of some description before the millennium. 97. Okay, interesting. Interesting. 2000 is Zoomer. I consider myself a millennial and I was born in 1994. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Night Mind. Also, hi, Night Mind. Hi. How are you? I hope you're good. I hope you're good. I will drink some tea. Yeah, there isn't an official cutoff point. You're right. You're right. You're right. I thought millennials were anybody that grew up with the internet and related technology who was born before 2000. Okay. Interesting. In 2012, I was 5 and now I'm an adult. I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh my goodness. Can't stay for long, but wanted to nip in and say hi. Hi! Thank you for joining us. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you. I hope you're good. I hope you're doing okay. Let me move out this stuff here. Is this a poster? Oh, nice. Weird dog poster. Oh, what's that? I got an achievement. I got an achievement for rescuing a forgotten poster. That's exciting. Which is why I'm a millennial despite being old, because I grew up with the internet. Yeah, exactly. Some people in my age didn't get internet at home until later. I think that counts. I think in terms of internet culture, I would say I am very squarely millennial, you know? Like, based on, like, when I talk about internet culture, millennials are more kind of like, yeah, I get that. Whereas, like, Zoomers are more like, huh? At least in my experience. So, I think I share more in common with the millennials in that regard. So I would put myself as millennial personally, but, you know, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm willing to accept that I could be wrong. Let's put our books up here. We'll just have an entire bookshelf of books, which is generally what you would find on a bookshelf. Let's see. This can go up here like that. This one there. Okay. Had to stack my books on top of each other like a madman due to lack of space on my bookshelf. Hope that won't happen in this game. It has happened once so far, I'm not gonna lie to you. But also that is extremely relatable. That's also how that's also how my bookshelves tend to look. I'm not gonna lie. That's how mine tend to look. Okay, like that, maybe? Or at the end, I guess. There we go, okay. I like our little, like, beetle. I wonder what the beetle is called. We'll put the water bottle under the bed too. I think we're gonna have to also put the bag under the bed, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think a lot of things are just gonna have to go under the bed. The pig can go on the bed. We will put our gaming stuff in there. What even is that? Is that a book? Or... I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Why is this... What's wrong with that? Am I missing something? There? No? What am I doing wrong? It's going on... Hello? What? Oh, is that the... Is that the person that broke up with us? That's so funny. Okay. Well, they can just go onto the bed then. Oh, okay. Never mind. It has to go in here. Fine. Pens. We can have loads of art stuff and things in here. I'm just going to dump it all in here. There we go. Incense thingy? I guess that can go there. Where can the ukulele is going to have to go onto the bed, I think. This can go there. The chickens are very important. They need to go up here. Oh, there's not enough space for them though. That's so sad. That's so sad. The rest of them can go along here then. Okay. Figure thingy goes there. And then the rest of this, we're just going to dump in here, I think. Ah, wait. This one might need to go in first. There we go. That can stack. And then these can go under the bed. There we go. Done. Cool. Easy. That was nice and easy. That was an easy level. I like that. Generations of BS anyway. I mean, yeah, to be fair, I do feel like it's just another way to divide people, really, isn't it? Just like based on an arbitrary thing. Like, does it matter if I'm a millennial or a zoomer? I get along with all of them, you know? Does it matter? I'm ageless. Nobody can tell me how old I am. It's true. It's true. Generations are just what influenced you or how your generation influenced the world. The boomers were really the last gen to influence the world directly. Which is why it's hazy. Yeah, I mean, I guess a lot of generations haven't actually managed to get there yet, right? Because they just haven't started taking positions of power. I guess maybe like Gen X are. But yeah, it does feel like it's still a lot of boomers. I'm technically millennial, but the grey period after Gen X. Oh. It's time for me to take my medicine. Yippee! Ironically, the anniversary is today. I see, I see. Anniversary is in your birthday? Is it your birthday? I don't know. I don't understand what the anniversary is. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. Generation are an attempt to explain shared experiences, and they're promoted more to figure out how to market to a specific group, which is fascinating from a psychology perspective. That's very true. A big chunk of the whole like millennial, zoomer, etc. thing is like literally just marketing. So yeah. I don't have enough books, so I just stack them vertically. That's also valid. That's also valid. Let's call the beetle Jerry. I think that's a good name for a beetle. Jerry the beetle. Hello. Our friend Jerry. The Zoomer-led world will dawn soon. God help us all. Oh no. Well, the millennials need to get their chance first, right? We haven't had it yet. My uni dorm room will be an absolute mess and probably 60% workshop. I have a 3D printer, plan to build another one soon. And I'm currently working on getting a lab drying oven for drying and annealing plastics for that. Not to mention one desk for my PC, another workbench, and then probably every empty space used for parts or projects. I mean, that's great. I always say you should be using your space in the way that makes you happy, you know? I think that's very important. The anniversary of the event of birth. Let's go! Happy birthday, Figure One! Yay! Happy birthday, happy birthday. Roommate? Okay, right. So, Mylin, I don't know if you're saying roommate because of what Alex is saying about the plans for the room, but like in Europe, like dorms don't normally have roommates. We have flatmates. So we all have our individual rooms in a shared flat, and we'll have like a shared kitchen and a shared bathroom. That's the standard setup for Europe dorms. The concept of having a roommate is very, very foreign to me. When I first heard of, when I first talked to an American who had like a roommate as in their dorms, I was like, oh, roommate, oh, okay, yeah, okay, cool. And I thought they were saying roommate to mean flatmate. No, they meant they actually sleep in the same room as somebody else. I was like, huh? Like in a hostel? No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm not about that life. I would just never have gone. I would have dropped out. I'm not gonna lie. If I'd have been given a room like that, I would have dropped out because I couldn't sleep like that. I was never more than 5 feet from my undergrad roommate. Terrifying. No. I would, no. I escaped via an impromptu escape hatch. Incredible lore drop. Incredible lore drop. I'd go mad if I had to share my room with someone. That's my safe space, and I'd have a breakdown. Yeah, right? There's no way. Like, you have to choose the person that you are sharing your space with, and if not, you need your like even now I feel like I still need private space, you know? Like, it's not about that life. I could not share my room with a random person. And I think also, like, it's very also probably quite cultural, but like for British people, genuinely, I think that is like a universal shared nightmare. Shared nightmare. I'm from Czechia and I shared a room with 2 other people and a bathroom with 5. No, I mean, okay, bathroom with 5 other people. That, to be fair, I did that too. But room with 2 other people, no thank you. I could not do that. Okay, maybe it's just an Anglosphere, not an Anglosphere. Maybe it's just like an English thing, like a UK thing. Because like, I'm telling you, like, no, that's not a thing here. That's not, in Ireland too, like, it's also not a thing as far as I'm aware. Like, at all of the dorms that I'm aware of, all of them, you have your own room. I would cry if I had to share my room with someone. I would cry. What will become of my 3 AM project sessions if I have to be mindful of another person? That's such a mood. That's such a mood. That's such a mood. Remember that you will actually have people in the rooms adjoining though, and the walls tend to be very thin in my experience. Like, I could hear when I was in dorms, I could hear my next door neighbor like using the hairdryer all the time. And there was one time where she did it at like 3 AM and then it set the fire alarm off. So don't do that. Don't do that. I need my own bathroom. I just can't with shared bathrooms. I'm largely the same now. It kind of depends on the context. Like if I'm staying somewhere short term in like a hostel or something, I can cope with it, but I will go in there at weird times to avoid everybody. Like I will wait until 2 AM to shower. Yeah. I'm quiet. Okay, good. Yeah, it might be a UK thing. It might be a UK thing. We are correct also. I agree. I'd be more embarrassed for whoever would be my roommate. I would be a bad roommate, I'm not gonna lie. I probably continue to be a bad living partner. I'm a bit messy, I'm sorry Husmod. When I was living in a flat type environment, a flatmate made macarons at 3 AM. That's literally me. I made a tiramisu at 3 AM the other day. That's me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Another terrifying aspect is that I was with random students of random schools of random majors, no common interest. Oh no, they did that to us too. So purely by coincidence, I ended up like, when I was in dorms for my masters, I ended up like being in the same flat as somebody else on my course. But like everybody else was doing completely random stuff. They didn't put us together based on interests or anything. I was really lucky in my masters though. My masters flatmates were really nice. Yeah. You're good, thank you. I try. Sometimes I clean up after myself, I swear. After midnight snacking or food making is the best. I don't know why, but I get really motivated late at night. I'm like, I'm gonna cook now. And it's like 2 AM. And I shouldn't do it really, but I don't care. Uni shared kitchens were wild. I was certain we were going to get hit with a warning, and when we didn't, I was shocked at how bad the people who must get a warning must be. I can tell you, the people that get warnings are the ones that like end up having bug infestations and stuff. Like it actually causes damage. That's what gets the warning, is that if something's actually going to cause damage. I got lucky recently, a room of IT majors. Let's go! It must be so much better when you've actually got shared interests. I used to be quite the night owl myself. Nowadays, not so much. Yeah, see, I'm kind of weird because like when I'm working, I work like 9 to 5, obviously. So I stay up normal hours. Like I go to bed before midnight. But when I'm like not working, I genuinely, I think my natural rhythm is not 24 hours because it will just get a bit later every day. So like, when did we go to bed last night? Like 5 AM or something. I don't even know. It was like 4 or 5 AM that I went to bed last night because that's just how my natural rhythm goes. I just shift backwards. I think I have like a 25 or 26 hour sleep cycle, sorry. At my uni, they did it did groups based on based on what people were studying. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. More places should do that. I think most universities do like you can opt into having like, you know, like single gender flats, or you can opt into having like no drinking flats. In Ireland, they like most universities also have like Irish flats. So like if you want to speak the language, they'll put you in with like other people that also speak the language, which is pretty cool. But aside from that, I don't think they tend to match people up based on interests or anything. Yeah, Psydere the Night Owl. That's me. That's me. Okay, let's keep playing. Otherwise, I'm going to keep getting distracted again. Yay! We got a chicken. What was the chicken for? Why? This room used to feel bigger. Oh, I just realized this is our, oh, we've moved back home. I see. 2013. Yay! Is this our own flat? Have we got our own flat finally? Are we finally out of shared accommodation? It looks like it. Let's go. Let's go. I really want to find out what would happen to my general day schedule if I'm not constrained by others. Honestly, it probably, based on what you've said, I think it would probably be the same. Just like shifting backwards. After about like, I think that after about 3 weeks, I would loop back round to being like the same as everyone else, like waking up at a normal time. I just hope that when I go for the masters, there's no drinking or smoking. The smell of cigarettes drains my soul. Yeah, I think you should, hopefully you should be able to opt into a flat where they don't do that. Hopefully, hopefully. Okay, right, what have we got here? We've got a whole flat now. This is exciting. Are we living here by ourselves? It looks like it potentially. That's nice. That's nice. So those are the rooms that we're unpacking. There's like a study, the bedroom, kitchen. Is there anything in the living room? Yeah, there's a living room and then there's a bathroom. I like starting with the bathroom. It's got the most space, so we will start with the bathroom. This is very exciting. We'll get everything out, as always. Yeah, there's nothing in the drawers. I think this is actually our own place. We have moved out. Achievement unlocked. Still got the same cup. There we go. There's that. There's that. I get distracted and end up falling asleep at like 1 to 3 a.m. Yeah, that's a mood. That's a mood. I like get really invested into stuff and then I'm like, oh no, it's late. Toilet rolls. We stack them. I'm just gonna put stuff on the floor as always. We will deal with it later. Cool, okay. The back pain again. Oh dear. Oh my gosh, we're developing more medications. That is aging. That is the process of aging in front of us. Okay. Find the diploma and put it above the toilet. I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. Achievement unlocked, additional debt. It's true. It's true. Oh. Okay, toilet rolls can go there. Bin can go there. Two things that give me the greatest amount of strife is hanging my clothes and washing dishes. I hate washing dishes. I feel that so much. I hate washing dishes. Thankfully, a lot of places, like a lot of like apartments and stuff in Ireland tend to have dishwashers. So far I haven't had to like wash dishes for, well, a long time because I've been in this place for a long time. So that's good. That's good. But I don't think I can go back. Like I never had a dishwasher growing up. And I don't actually think I can go back because it's so good. It changes your life. It changes your life. There we go. There we go. Cool. That can go in here. That can go there. I guess that's going to have to go down here as well, actually. Bug spray. Excellent. Yes. Cool. Okay. Hi, Spidooey. Hi. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Looks like my bathroom, lots of products and stuff, but no space to sort them. Hopefully we can work out space for things. I hope we can work out space for things. We're trying anyway, we're trying. Okay, I can put stuff up here. That's exciting. Okay. There. There we go. Okay. And then we can put this up here too. Because this is now our bathroom, so we can put things where we want. That's very exciting. Hairbrush can go in the top. Perfume can go in the top. Deodorant can go in the top, because they are useful. You know what, actually, I'm going to put this in here. And then I'm going to put this here instead. Cool. And then soap. Perfect. Bathroom done. Easy peasy. Easy. Dishwashers do make dishwashing so much easier, so it's understandable. So much easier. I can never go back. That's a bathroom. So nice. So nice. Dishwasher, I just got a mini one for my cutlery, but I'm struggling choosing the product so my dishes don't end up being covered with weird white deposit on them. What? Huh? That's concerning. What the heck? You might need to check the filter. Sometimes that happens when the filter is going funky. Right. Okay, we got coat hangers. We can just put those straight on the rack, I think. There we go. Cool. I love coat hangers. Okay. We're just gonna have to get everything out again and put it on the floor and stuff. Okay. This can go here. This can go here. Can it go on the wall? Oh, it can go on the windowsill. It can go there, because that's a nice place to put it. Candle. Oh, wait, no, the candle can go in here, right? Yeah, look at that. That's so good. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Well, we'll put them along there. Perfect. I've barely used our dishwasher because we only use it if there's a lot of dishes that need washing. See, we cook everything from scratch, so we always do end up having a lot of dishes. There's just always so many dishes. Oh god, the dishes. So many. The biggest thing for me, I'm not gonna lie, is laundry. There's so much laundry at any given point. I'm like, how is there so much laundry? How is this just continuing to like be a thing? Why is it not stopping? It's continuous. I swear. It's just, it never ends. There was another skirt here. There we go. Fashion. Okay. There we go. Cool. Cool. Shoes. Shoes. Hi, Komi Belladonna. Thank you for the lab safety register check-in. Hi. I hope you're good. How are you doing? Missed seeing the stream notification. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, actually, there's a few people that said that today. So I don't know what's going on with that. That's a bit weird. That's a bit random. I have upset the, I've upset John Twitch, clearly. I've upset him. Okay. Where are we going with this? Okay. Cool, okay. Oh, there's a shoe in the way. Okay. So, we're gonna fill those up with... Oh, whoops. I swear I'm functional. We're gonna put the shoes on here. There we go. Cool. Shoes. Shoes? Shoes. 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 There we go. Perfect. Thank you for the hydrate and posture check, young lord. Thank you, thank you. Okay. I will finish my tea, which is probably cold now. I'm not gonna lie. Probably cold. Oh well. Yeah, it was cold. Blech. Why have I done this to myself? I should have drank it more quickly. I can't believe I've done this. Yum, cold tea. Definitely not yum. Cobbling together a Cobb salad for lunch. Nice, nice, nice. I want salad. I want salad.
Psydere and cool topic is the invention of AC is intriguing, and how it's changed society. It's a fascinating research topic in psychology.
Thank you for the 12-bit Salzaz. Thank you. That does sound interesting. When you say AC, do you mean air conditioning, or do you mean AC as in alternating current? Which one? Both of them sound interesting, actually, because both like climate control and electricity generally have had such massive impacts on society. We live in one. Wild. We have a single fridge on the floor of our dorm. I left dinner there once and it got stolen, not to mention the public sweet bowl that was looted in 10 minutes or less. Oh no. Throwback. That is terrible. That is the story of my life from when I lived in shared accommodation, was just things randomly being used or disappearing. And then people being like, oh, you can use some of my spices. And then being like, why are you using my spices? That was annoying. Yeah. I feel that. Let's see. Oh, if there are other people eating at our place as well, most of the time I'm washing the dishes. See, because we cook from scratch, we end up having a lot of stuff, even though there's only 2 of us. So like, I don't know, like for example, if I make pasta, then, you know, there'll be like stuff from the food processor, and there'll be like the pasta dish, and then there'll also be like the sauce cooking dish, and then there'll be the thing for like cooking the beans in or whatever. So there ends up being like a lot of stuff. So that's having a dishwasher has been a game changer, to be honest. Blame chat for not redeeming hydrate while it was warm tea. It's true, actually. It's all your fault. You should be yeah, my beans. You should all be maintaining my hydration. Shaking my head. I love alternating current. I agree. Ah, you meant air conditioning. I see. Yeah, see, this is interesting though, because like we don't have air conditioning in the majority of the UK and Ireland. Like it's just not really a thing over here. So I don't really know. Like I wonder how people think differently about like hot weather and stuff like that, depending on whether they have aircon available to them or not. Yeah, I wonder. I saw a documentary on air conditioning in Hong Kong and Southeast Asian countries. Like it became a cultural thing to turn down the thing to have 19 degrees C or below in flats when it's 45 degrees outside. I mean, that's kind of a mood, because it must be quite a welcome relief, to be honest. It must be quite a welcome relief. Is that? There's a hole in my wall. Terrible. It must be quite a welcome relief, and I don't blame them, frankly. But obviously it's not great from an environmental standpoint, is it? So... okay, let's put our stuff away. Okay. There we go. Let's put in our socks away. Ah, there we go. Okay. These are not in any kind of like color coordinated order, to be honest, but you know, it's fine. So, and then there we go. Is that everything? I think so. Okay. That was easy. And then underwear goes in here. There we go. Is that all of them? I think so. Cool. I don't know why I've put them in the bottom. That's a bit weird, but that's where they go. Bag can just sit on there. Let's be honest, the hot water bottle should go in the drawer. MP3 player goes in there. I think we're going to have to bring some more stuff out from the other boxes though. I have a feeling that's what's going to happen. Yeah, I have a feeling. There's pajamas. They can stack up and go in here. And then t-shirts can also stack up and go in here. Perfect. And then jeans and whatever this is. Like yoga pants or something, I guess. Ah, I did miss some. There we go, there's that. And then there is that. Cool. There we go. Don't know what this is. It goes there. That can go there. I don't know where this book can go. Let's take it to the study, I guess. Cool. Cactus. Very good. I like the cactus. I like the cactus. Haven't used our air conditioning all this summer because it hasn't been that hot in this summer over here. See, it's been warm in Ireland by Ireland standards, but like I personally don't feel like it's bad enough to need air conditioning yet, but lots of people disagree with me. In Texas, there's this joke about how we turn the AC down until we need sweaters indoors. I mean, honestly, whenever I have access to air conditioning, I do that because I'm just used to the cold, but I'm also like completely fine in the heat. I don't know why I do it. I don't know why I do it. I heard a scientist say in a decade or so, air conditioning in summer will become a vital need as much as heating in winter. That's put another view on air conditioners and the need to survive against the need to not heat in the earth. Yeah. It's a really difficult trade-off, right? Because like obviously it isn't great for the environment, but we will need it to survive, won't we? To be honest, like Europe is very far behind, I think, in terms of installing air conditioning. We should probably get on it at some point. We should probably get on that. I'm on my second heat wave in Canada this year. There's been a few in like Europe as well. It's not great. It's not great. I remember having some fun experiments on my part of the table in my dorm. That's until I realized I looked like a DIY math lab. Not ideal. Not ideal. I mean, it's fine. As long as you're not doing anything illegal, what's the problem? Thank you for the hydrate, you Avco. Thank you, thank you. I will drink some water. Since I've run out of tea, let's go. Okay. Started getting sick at my parents because my dad turned the air conditioning down to 17 when it was only 25 outside. My body was like, but why? I don't like heat either, but it wasn't even high humidity that day. Yeah, see, 25 is fine for me. I wouldn't need it. I wouldn't need it. Seems excessive. I mean, heating the earth in regards to air conditioners rejecting very hot air into the atmosphere, not regarding all... Oh, okay. Interesting, interesting. Yeah. The French run on nuclear power, and it's very cool. Every time I've been to France, I look longingly at the nuclear power plants, and I'm like, I wish we could do that too. I think Ireland's like more focusing on like tidal power and wind power though, for obvious reasons, you know. We have a lot of those things. It's been mostly below 20 degrees C over here. That's pretty good. That's completely doable. That's fine. You don't even need that. Yeah, you don't need AC. Also, hi, Flatulence Incarnate. Hi. I don't know if I've said hi to you yet, but hello. Here we don't even need heat. AC in the summer is enough. Oh, bleh. Bleh. I would not like a climate like that. I need my winter and my warmth and stuff, you know? I need my heating and my cold winter to go with it. Did it happen to you to walk in summer in a 35-degree sunny day, walk near a fancy hotel, and all of a sudden hot air on my face, I'm melting only for a couple of meters along the sidewalk? That's never happened to me because, like I said, air conditioning is not really a thing here. But like where it is a thing, it tends to be on the roof. So like you don't really feel it. Although saying that, actually, I think I have had it a few times walking into a shop and like they expel the heat like out of the door. And then it ends up being really hot when you walk in the door, and there's like a moment of like, just you just melt as you go into the shop, and then you get sweet relief when you go in. Yeah. What do people consider high humidity? I would say high humidity. I mean, at night in Ireland, it tends to get to like 80 or 90. That's pretty bad, but it's not normally too hot, so it's kind of okay. During the day, I think it gets up to 60. But I think the problem with the UK and Ireland is that, first of all, like a lot of roads, like there's not like tree-lined roads are not really as much of a thing. Like Edinburgh is like a really, really good example of this. Edinburgh there's no trees basically along any of the roads. So like you go to Edinburgh on a hot day and like, first of all of the buildings are built to like be warming because it's Scotland. It's meant to be cold. But also because there's no trees, there's no shade. So like, but like it's just, and there's also no shutters on any of the windows or anything. So it just continues. It just gets worse and worse and worse. And you walk along and it's like 25 degrees and I swear it feels like 35. It's not good. It's not good. But yeah, I think the humidity in the UK and Ireland is generally like 40 to 60-ish, which is, yeah. Yeah. Could be worse. Could be better. Our nuclear power plants that are 30 years past their retirement age. I'm sure it's fine. They're well maintained, right? Right? Although they mathematically will never be enough unless consumption is slashed, so the atom is still the ultimate solution. It's true. It's true. I'm very pro-nuclear. Nuclear power is very good. Yeah. 50% humidity right now, and for Vancouver that's dry. Oh, interesting. I guess that makes sense because Vancouver, am I right in thinking that Vancouver's like on the coast? See, it's the same with Ireland because everything is on the coast.
Apocalypse Never
like,
book by Michael Schellenberger
even if you go
is
inland,
quite a fascinating, intriguing perspective. I recommend the book.
Sorry, I was like yapping and I wasn't paying attention. I'm so sorry. Zalaz, thank you so much for the 29 bits. Thank you. The Apocalypse Never book by Michael Schellenberger. Interesting. I've never heard of it, but I'll have a look. I will have a look at it. That sounds very interesting. What are we doing here? We're putting everything on the floor again. But yeah, Ireland is like entirely coastline. So, ooh, Da Vinci. So pretty much everything is always humid. Look at those, they're so cute, the little whales. I love them. They're so cute. Hi there, Red Panda. Hi. Welcome in. How you doing? I hope you're good. Yeah, Psydere stream. Yeah. What year are we in now? 2013 it said, I think. Okay. The cable basket. No. The cable basket is so real. That's so real. Still got the old laptop though. Interesting. This person is clearly like a actual professional artist now, which is exciting for them. That's very exciting. Still have lots of random little postcards as well. What is going on here? I love that. Oh dear. You're good? I'm glad to hear it. It is basically in the name. You're right. It is basically in the name. It is basically in the name. Surprising concept. Ireland is in fact an island. What am I doing here? This is random. What the heck? We're going with it anyway. That can go there. Oh, okay, there's more. Okay. We're gonna do like an artsy arrangement that makes no sense. That's what we're doing here. Cat. Okay, no, actually that's annoying me. I'm sorry. Cat. Okay, in more centered. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's better. I'm like a bird. What's that song that's like, I'm like a bird? I don't know why that came into my head. What the heck? Where did that come from? That's so funny. Are we in 2025 already? For real? Oh wait, no, you mean, okay, you mean actually we're in 2025? Okay. Professional starving artists. I don't know, they got their own flat. Like, they're doing pretty good as far as I can see. I like the whales a lot. They're very cute. They can go at the top. They're very good. Okay. Basket of stuff. That can just go underneath, I guess. Drawing tablet. Documents. Laptop. What is this? I don't know what that is. That goes there. Printer. Goes there. Cool. Some kind of blanket or something. Can go on the chair. Okay. And then we have books. Books can go up here. Cool. Got a bookshelf. Check us out. So fancy. So fancy. The how to draw a hand should go on the side, frankly, because that's very important reference material. Let's see. Bin goes there. Drawing sketchbooks. That's the word. Sketchbooks can go here. I don't know what is going on here. More books, more sketchbooks. Another sketchbook. Cool. We can put some drawing materials in here. I like the lava lamp. I want the lava lamp. That can go there, that can go there. Cool, there we go. And then that would probably need to be there. We're stacking. We're stacking the stuff in relevant places. This is very good. Okay. Headphones. Stress ball can just go on the side, I guess. I don't know what that is. Clock. Clock can go there. Business cards. That's exciting. They can go there next to the thingy. And then router can go there. Oh, there's more. There's more stuff. Okay. There was more stuff that I forgot about. Good. Okay. I guess the book's going to have to go up there after all because we want to put the Newton's cradle there. We'll put the squishy thing there. And we'll put these in here, I guess. There we go. Cool. That is one tidy studio. We love that. That's so good. That's so good. Nelly Furtado, that's the one. Yeah, I'm Like a Bird by Nelly Furtado. She's from Vancouver. No way. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Gotta go. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, Flatulence Incarnate. I hope you have a good day. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. I think etymologically, it's from the name of a goddess, Eri, and then that's where people got the name, and the land got the name by Erieland, and then corrupted to Ireland, like how England came from Angleland. You could be my angle. Yes. Yeah, I mean the Irish word for Ireland is still Era, right? I've lived here for 5 years and I still don't know if I say that right, you know. The whales look like pencil sharpeners. Maybe you should put them on the table, but I like them at the top. They're cute. They're looking over everything. You could also be a professional starving research assistant. It's so true. It's so true. Audio business cards already. I do need to do that, don't I? Made it home. Let's go. Welcome home, young lord. Welcome home. What is that? Is that like a coaster? Okay. We continue to just put stuff on the floor. We've got soy sauce. This is an upgrade. Okay. Oh no, the kitchen's gonna be the problem again, isn't it? We have VIP'd the VIP, and now they're going to foods with business people, and now it's just science people. Hello, science people. Hello, science people. Thought the coasters were hamburger patties. They do kind of look like it, don't they? They do kind of look like it. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay. There we go. 2 of the tea towels. Very good. What do you call these? We call them tea towels. We'll put our magnets on here. There we go. And our fridge thingy. There's that. So, I am not making any coherent sense with this. I'm sorry. 3. Is that meant to be 11? No, it's equals. Okay. Salt. A bowl. Again. Kettle. Microwave. Where can the microwave go, actually? Up here? Cool. Okay. Kettle. Can go up here. Well, I guess the kettle should always be here, really, shouldn't it? Like, mine's like there. Mine's actually next to the microwave, but, you know. It's fine. It's good enough. We're gonna have to have some kind of spice drawer, clearly. There's lots of spices now. Ah! 1 plus something equals something. Ah, 1 plus 2 equals 3. There we go. Look at that. We're so good. Quick maths. Okay. We're running out of space. Running out of floor space to put everything down. This is very distressing. Okay. Is that meant to be here? Or is that meant to be in the bathroom? Surely that should be in the bathroom. Oh no, we've got one in the bathroom. Okay. That's fine. That can go there. That can also go there. That can also go there. That can just go there. Cool. Washcloths or hand towels? Yeah, okay, interesting. Separate... What? towels or tea towels or hand towels. Okay, interesting that they're still called tea towels. Spidooey, I'm gonna butcher that if I try and say that. Sir Piliers? Am I saying that anywhere near correct? I feel like I'm not. I feel like I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't join this channel for coherency. I joined it for Pomodoro and stayed for unhinged British laughter. Yes, this is the reason. Clearly, this is the reason. This is the reason to stay. Clearly. Okie dokie. There's. Cool. Okay, we're getting there. We're so close. We're so close. We're so close. Coffee! Nice. The S was muted. I have a tendency to mute like the last to just like not pronounce the last the last sound. We can't go in the fridge. This is so sad. Okay. Okay. Fork. Knife. Got them the wrong way round. Pretend I didn't do that. Spoons. Spoons. Okay, good. Okay. Rolling pin goes in here. So does the spatula. So does the wooden spoon. So does the knife. Hello? Knife? No? Okay. I guess... Ah, you can put it on the chopping board. That's exciting. I got scared when I saw the cookie cutters over here. We tend to have tens of different shapes and sizes for the sole purpose of Christmas pastry. Yeah, we do the same. We do the same. It's just like that. One of them is, this one is definitely like a gingerbread man for Christmas as well, which is very funny. And also a star. Very cute. Okay. Oh, okay. Right. So we've actually got a shelf to put our appliances on now, which is very exciting. So we will do that. There we go. Frying pan can go up there. Baking materials can go up here. Coffee thingy. Coffee cafetiere, that's the word. And the coffee pan. Is that everything? I think so. Coffee grinder as well can go back there with the cafetiere. The water bottle can just sit up here, I guess. I mean, they're quite useful to have out, so I'll put it there. Okie dokie. And then we need to move everything because we need to start putting things in cupboards. I guess the menorah can sit there. Please go in the middle. Thank you. Okay. I guess salt and pepper should probably be on the table, but I can't tell which of these is salt and pepper, so I think we're just going to put everything all in one place. Can I stack the small plates on top of the big plates? No, I can't. That's really sad. Oh, there's like baking stuff also that we forgot to put away in a drawer. Okay. Well, that can go in there. The washy thing can go on the side here. Cool. Right. So I guess we'll put all of our baking, our spices and stuff in here, maybe? I should probably go with the menorah. There you go. Kitchen towels. Very good. Oh, there's ads. I apologize. I apologize. I didn't even realize. I was not paying attention. Twitch is giving me eSport Cups ad all the time. Why? What? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Now that I think about it, I haven't gotten an ad in a while. I don't even have ad blockers unless my browser has one. I need to check that out. That's so random, but good for you. Good for you.
Psydere, does game suggestion go in the peer review in the Discord by creating a topic for it, or should we suggest it somewhere else? They're in game I think you'd be quite interested in.
Thank you for the 12-bit Sazaz. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, you can put suggestions for a game in the peer review channel. That would work. That would work. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. I should probably make some kind of thread specifically for game suggestions at some point, actually. I don't know. I don't know. I keep thinking I should probably do that and then I don't get around to it. Yeah. We're back from ads. Welcome back. Welcome back. I just get cryptocurrency ads and they suck. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You gotta head out, Frost. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining us. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. But yeah, thank you for the lurk. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. I guess the toasted sandwich maker's in the cupboard awaiting its yearly appearance when we forget how much of a pain it is to clean. You know what? The best thing that we've ever bought is like a toaster, like this kind of toaster, right? It's this kind of toaster, but then you can flip it onto its side and it works as a grill. So yeah. Yeah, there's a Discord. There's a Discord. Yeah. It's open, it's working, it's functional. Feedback welcome, question mark? Yeah. Okay, where can we put the soy sauce? Soy sauce can go there, I guess. Foil can go in here. Well, I guess we can put cups in here. I guess the cups can go in here too. That's fine. That's fine. Cup, cup, cup. I don't know where to put the oil though. We've kind of like run out of space a little bit. It was going so well. Maybe we should put the pan down here, actually. Maybe. Because we have a cupboard here. Maybe we should... I mean, I guess we could also put stuff on top of the fridge if we wanted to be annoying, but... Like I said, that's annoying. I don't really want to. I'm hungry. I should eat something soon. There we go. Okay, we've got those things, whatever they are. Oil and balsamic vinegar, I think? I don't know. I don't know. There's that. Cookie jar. That should definitely be up there. Okay, I think this should be there. Why did I get an achievement for the cookie jar? What? Put the cookie jar out of reach? Okay. The cookie jar is out of reach, so that's good. We just got an achievement for putting the cookie jar out of reach. Oh dear. Is there nowhere in here I can put these things? Yes, there is. Cool. No, okay. Thank you for the follow, King Priest. Hi. Welcome in. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. And then I guess this can... I'm struggling. Wait, I'm running out of space for things again. Ah! Okay. Right, this. Yes. Okay. Up here? No. No, no, okay. This is gonna have... I think we're gonna have to put these on top of the fridge. As annoying as it is, they're gonna have to go up there. And I think this is gonna have to go in here. And then this is gonna have to go in here. And there we go, we've done it. Okay. Baking trays in the oven? Can you do that? No, you can't do that. You can't do that. I don't put them in the oven myself though, because otherwise I forget that they're in there. So that's not great. Let's see. I gotta retreat soon, but one quick question. Chicago manual style or Yale citations? I mean, I'm a psychologist, so I use APA style. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I think I want to say that APA is a variant of Harvard, I think. So I don't actually know what Chicago or Yale citation style looks like. I'm not gonna lie to you. But APA is like an author date one, so it would be like, you know, person and colleagues. 2012, for example. However, I personally prefer numbered references. So that's my personal preference. If I can choose, I will do numbered references or I will just do in-text links. Those are my preferences. I'm not a fan of author date. I feel like it wastes word count and it's not helpful. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, thank you for joining us, Psydere. Thank you, thank you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Pan lives on the cooker? Oh, wait, actually, I didn't think of that. Maybe. You're right. Oh my gosh, we can put away some of these ugly things. Yay. Yay! And we can make this look a bit nicer now. You're so smart. Thank you. Thank you. We want these to be accessible, ideally. Yeah, there we go. Can we? No, okay. I think this is fine now. I think this is fine. Good stuff. You meant the APA by Yao? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I use APA. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The diploma got put above the toilet by the angry little Korean woman. So now both of you have done that. She literally screamed, it just fits there. It's so true. It does. It should have been allowed. It's a wall. There is space for it. Let me put it above my toilet. I want to look at it sometimes. And what better place to see it regularly, you know? I actually do this with my chocolate tablets, putting them high up there to dissuade myself from binge eating chocolate. See, it's smart. That's the smart way to do it. Big brain. The purpose of a cookie jar is to be out of reach, so eating from it becomes an act of defiance. This is very true, actually. This is very true. I just don't have one. I just eat them straight out of the packet like a uncultured youth. As an engineer turning into a teacher, I choose whatever citation machine comes up with. That's such a mood. Whatever my Psydere library gives me. Yeah. That stack of bowls on a high shelf is destined for calamity. I live life on the edge. Have we done pretty much everything now? We've done the bedroom, we've done the office, we've done the kitchen. So yeah, so we're just onto the living room now. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's see what we've got in here. Hamster thingy. Okay. Ukulele still. Whatever that is. Oh, we're actually learning how to play the ukulele now. Is that Pokemon Colosseum for the GameCube? What a great game. What a great game. Okay. Oh, we've got a windmill as well now. Very cute. Okay. Right. Controllers. Wii. You mean like Pikmin you play control for the Wii? Gee, I wonder what that could be a reference to. In 2013? You're telling me that you weren't still playing GameCube in 2013? I was. I was. What's Husmod up to? I don't know. Husmod, what are you up to? I think he's ignoring me. Oh, it's an umbrella stand. Cute. And a walking stick stand. Very good. Okay, well, the lamp's got to go on here. Ah, hello, Husmod. Hello, hello. What are you up to? The people wish to know what you're up to. Frog. Chicken. There's actually space to put things out now. This is so nice. There we go. Cute. Chickens. Very good. Very good. Life. Valid response. Is there going to be another chicken? I feel like we're missing a chicken. Going on here? Is this everything now almost? Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, we need to find a way to nicely organize the chickens. The GameCube predates my birth. I hate that. Stop it. Stop it. You're upsetting me. I don't like that. The chickens can be surrounded by the Eiffel Tower and the Leaning Tower of Pisa. The ukulele can go there. We need to fit everything on the bookshelves, which might be easier said than done because I have dedicated an entire shelf to my chickens. But I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Oh, okay. Right, so books can go here. Book, book, book. Cool. I'm going to try and fit all of the games in here. We'll see if we can do that. I would like to fit them all in there. We'll see if it works. Okay. Cool. I think it's working. Okay, that's... Okay, that can go there. This... Wait, no. This? GameCube. No, that's not a GameCube, that's a Wii. Wii? Wii remote? Can the controllers for this go on top of here? No. That's annoying. Oh well. Speaker thing can go down there. Oh, we can put those on the windowsill. Perfect. There you go. Look at how cultured we are. We've been to places. We've been to places. Can you imagine? There we go. Cool. Okay. Oh, and the bus. Can't forget the bus. There we go. Okay. There we go. Cool. So there we go. Perfect. Okay. Oh, wait. Does this go on here? No. What goes on here? The ukulele goes on there. Yes! We've got a stand for it finally. Incredible stuff. Okay, that can still go down there. The 360 predates my awareness, if not birth. That really upsets me. That really upsets me, actually. I played a 360 game competitively. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Not one bit. Oh no. Okay. These can go down here. There we go. That can go there. No, it will go on the end there. Cool. Remote. Remote. DS. Controllers for something. And then we've just got to put all of the rest of the books back by the looks of it. And then we're well on our way. Let's go. A success all round. Is that it? What are we missing? Something in the kitchen. What have we missed in the kitchen? It doesn't like those being in there. Well, that's okay because we can put them in here. Okay. It's being fussy. What does it... Okay, it doesn't like the blanket being there. Can I go put it on the bed? I'll go put it on the bed. There you go. No? There? Okay. There was no need to be so fussy, honestly. There was no need. There was no need. Wait, are you British? I am indeed, sorry. I am British, I'm sorry. I am indeed terminally British. The GameCube apparently came out in 2001, which it shouldn't have been that long ago. Turns to dust. That's a mood. That's a mood. The 360 predates my birth. No! Stop it. Ouch. Ouch. I meant to do that. I meant to do that. That really upsets me. I know someone whose kid called Crash Bandicoot a granddad game. Stop it. No. Crash Bandicoot and Spyro were like my childhood. Oh my goodness. How cultured are we? Look at all these chickens. Iconic. Iconic Vine. Iconic. The NES predates my birth? I don't know if the... Wait, let me check. When did the NES come out? NES. Okay, yeah, to be fair, it predates my birth too. That's fair. It probably predates most people's birth in chat, but I think there are a few people who it doesn't. Connect for the pre-60. Oh my gosh, throwback. Throwback. I remember the Connect. Those were the days. Gonna go do some social gaming. Let's go. Enjoy, Psydere. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah. Enjoy your gaming. Talking on Twitter, I thought you were American. No, I'm very, very aggressively British, unfortunately. What about me gives off American, actually, though? I'm interested. Is it like the way that I type or something? I must know. I must know. Thank you for the lab safely registered check-in, Duke Duckman. Thank you, thank you. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Think of the still think of the 360 as a new system. I know. I keep forgetting that there's been like 4 generations of console since then or something. I knew Spyro as a Skylanders character. Well, I knew Skylanders as a Spyro spin-off, so maybe that's the distinction between Millennial and Zoomer. The first game I ever played was Sonic 1 on the Mega Drive when I was 5. Okay, to be fair, I feel like first gaming experiences don't necessarily correlate to like the actual generation that like you're from sometimes though, because I think my first gaming experience was probably something similar, to be honest. I know for a fact my first handheld was like the first Game Boy, like the big blocky beige one. But I think that was, I don't know. I think that like it wasn't the most newest thing when I played it, if that makes sense. But I have no idea. I have no idea. Every time I remember the PS3 as a retro system, I get a bit older. Why would you tell me that? Why would you tell me that? That upsets me. To be fair, you can't really tell if someone's American or British by typing. This is very, very true, actually. Unless they're like really, really obvious. Like, I don't know. I feel like there are definitely British ways to type. I feel like British people tend to use a lot of emojis, actually. But like very specific emojis in very specific ways. That's the kind of thing that gives it away, I think. Like the laughing, okay, you know the laughing face with like a sweat drop? To me, that feels like a very British emoji. I don't know why. It's just that everyone I've ever met that uses it is like British. I've never seen anyone else use it. Hi, Pelra. Hi. How are you doing? How you doing? I hope you're good. Yeah, how could you be late? How could you be late? Keycard wasn't working. Shaking my head. Go find the technicians. They'll let you in. Welcome in. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Okay. In defense of being confused by the Xbox, it has a horribly confusing naming scheme, so it's easy to be confused. This is very true, actually. This is very true. Like 360 and then like 1 and then something else and then I don't even know where we're at anymore. I don't know what Xbox we're on. Making this my art space. Yay! We have unpacked 2013. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. 2015. It's the same place. But now there's more things. There's plants. That's very good. There's plants. Someone else is moving in. Let's go. Okay. There's gonna be plants everywhere now. The plants can go on the window, so it's raining outside. It's just like home. Just like home. You can tell if they talk about colors with a U. This is very true. Spelling does give away a lot of it. Okay, these stack. Yeah. There we go. Okay. There we go. It's very true. Spelling does give it away. Although a lot of like younger British kids do actually use like American spelling now, which is kind of funny. Sunflower. Cute. Poo emoji. Okay. Oh, we're gonna have to fit everything into the stuff that's already there. No! This is gonna be painful. This is gonna be painful, but we can do it. We can do it. Okay. Oh, there's so many sunflower things. What the heck? Okay. Right. Right. Marisha Ray was talking in her about her video games, and she mentioned Tomb Raider was her favorite game, and the interviewer went, "Oh, I love vintage games," unironically. I swear she looked like she was gonna pass away. No! I feel like that would happen to me. Oh dear. Oh dear. Canada uses you too. It's American if you're spelling it wrong. It's true. Sorry, Americans. You're spelling it wrong. It's the Xbox Series X, or if you dislike FPS, the Xbox Series S. What? Why is there two of them? I'm so confused. I don't know what's happening anymore. Okay, fish dish. Can we move this up here, maybe? No. Can we move this up here, maybe? Sorry, we're gonna have to move this up here. There's not enough space anymore. Okay. Oh, whoops. Okay. Oh, okay. There's more space in the cupboards now, so that's good. That's very good. I guess this is probably a dish thingy. I don't know where we're going to put our hot sauce, though. We might have to put some things under the sink. Maybe we'll have to put the rice cooker under the sink, actually. We'll do that. Can these stack somewhere up here? Yes. Cool. Spices and stuff can go up here. Sauces, etc. Good. Cool. There we go. Mortar and pestle. Not sure what the fish dish thing is for, but it can go there. Those, can they just stack on the bin somewhere? Okay, they can go back there. That'll do. Cheese grater, juicer. No space in there. There is space in here. That's good. It's not, I don't like that. It should go this way around. There we go. Ice cream scoop. Cool. And then some cups. Cool. Cool. Okay. Perfect. That'll do, I guess. Maybe we'll put the fish up there. Okay. Kitchen sorted. Right. Living room. We're gonna have to put the plants up here, I think. That's fine, though. Plant. 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 Yes. Okay. Cool. There's a sofa now. That's good. That's exciting. Moving up in the world. He's watching the TV. He's watching the sofa. No, he's not watching the sofa. He's watching the television. He's on the sofa watching the television. I'm struggling to talk. Oh dear. Oh dear. We're getting to that point. We're struggling. Can we add a redeem for hummus? Why do we want to redeem for hummus? Hummus in terms of like, I will eat it. I'm not gonna lie. I ate an entire pot of hummus over the course of 2 days the other day, and it was worth it. It was worth it. Hi, Woodsticks. Hi. Thank you for the lab safety register check-in. And thank you for the lab safety register check-in, Chinak, as well. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for the posture check, Comey Belladonna. I am sat up straight. I'm sat up straight. Look at me. Yes. Literally just have a pot of hummus with me all the time, and I just eat it. And that's the whole redeem. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like an excellent plan. Since the previous gen, they like to have a console and a slightly more powerful console, which does not break. Which does not what? Sorry, I cannot read that. My brain is not processing it. Oh, is this a poster? Let's go. Anti-hero. Okay. Interesting. We're just gonna get stuff. Does this go on the wall too? It does indeed. Very good. Okay, that can go maybe up here. You know what, actually, there's a patch there. Let's like cover it up. And this also can go on the wall, maybe? No, this can't go on the wall. Okay. There's lots of things and stuff. Uh-oh, my belly's doing the grumblies. Oh no. Oh, have we upgraded? Have we upgraded? We've got Blu-rays. This is very exciting. What is that? Hello? Plant pot. Plant pot. Soil. Soil? Plant pots. Okay. Another plant pot. Very good. Hello, please stack. There we go. Okay. I'm assuming this is like a coaster. Laptop, cushion, cushion, blanket. Oh gosh, okay. Blanket, cushion. Are they gonna have to go on the bed? I bet they're gonna have to go on the bed. Umbrella. Serpent thing. think we're going to have to move the chickens. This is so sad. What is that? Okay, some kind of board game? Nuclear narwhals. I don't know what that is, but I'm interested. Nuclear narwhals. Oh, break compatibility. Ah, okay. I see. Yes. That makes sense. He's on the TV watching the sofa. We have now entered an episode of Doctor Who. Yes. For example, the PS5 Pro is more powerful than the PS5, but there are no games exclusively for the PS5 Pro, although certain games get better on the Pro. I just don't understand it. I'd rather just have a PC. Is that weird? I'd rather just have a PC that, like, does it anyway, and I can just upgrade it if I want to upgrade it. I don't know. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion! What is that even a reference to? I've actually forgotten. I like the coasters that are like citrus fruit. That makes me very happy, actually. They're very cute. Can I pick up all of them? There we go. I guess they can go underneath. And then we've got this massive stack of Blu-rays. I do think we're going to have to move the chickens. Where could we move the chickens? We'll move this here. We'll move this along here. Maybe if we move the frog as well. The chickens can all sit up here, maybe. Yeah. We'll put the chickens up here. This is very good. I'm happy. Put the mum chicken back there, and then there we go. The chickens are adequately placed now. This is very good. Nuclear narwhal sounds like explosive kittens in a way. It could well be, to be fair. It might be like a reference to it. That can go there. That can go there. Cool. And we're going to put all of our million Blu-rays over here now. Jaws. Some of them are recognizable, and that makes me happy. There we go. And then whatever these things are. I don't actually know what these things are, but they look cool. So that's good. Cool. Okay. I think that's the living room done. Bathroom time. Oh my gosh, there's so many plants. I love it. This makes me happy. Okay, we're gonna get stuff out and put it on the floor as usual. So much stuff in this one. Oh my gosh. Okay. Towel. There we go. Small towel. Can go there. Another big towel. And a bath mat. That's an upgrade. Okay. We need to move this. Okay. That can go there. That can go there. This is very satisfying, actually. I'm enjoying this. The room's too crowded for my taste. Me too, to be honest. A lot of my stuff is like... Well, I'm not gonna lie, at the minute my everything's a mess because I still haven't fixed everything since I still haven't fixed all of my mess since the thesis crunch, but yeah. Normally I like it being a bit more minimalistic, I'm not gonna lie. PC is good, way more freedom in what you play on it and how, on top of being better for non-play. Yeah, exactly. I use it for everything, so I'm like, I'd rather just have one machine that does everything rather than have a console like that does what my PC does anyway. I don't know. Proud of my 2021 PC build. Used a GTX 1060 and a chassis from the 90s. That sounds so cool. I love that. I love that. But then I've had my Steam Deck for a couple of years and it turns out all I really wanted a PC was so I could pick up and use like a Switch. I'm not gonna lie. I think I would really like it actually, having a Steam Deck. I think I would really like it. But I can't justify it to myself at the minute because I have many things to be purchasing that are more pressing, to be honest. I have many more things. Yes. I'm gonna move this down here, I think, because it's kind of ugly. There we go, okay. This can go in here. What? Oh, tissue box. Surely that can stay out. That can stay out. But maybe we'll put the comb in there somewhere. I don't know. Okay, well, the good news is that there's a lot of space for all the makeup and stuff. So that can go in there. We can put all of the makeup-y stuff in here. There we go. Perfect. Tweezers. There is not enough space, though, on here anymore. We might have to move that down there and put that there. Yeah. This can go in here. No, it doesn't fit. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, we'll take out the tweezers and stuff again, and then we'll put in this, and we'll put in this. That will do in there. Guess we can put the tweezers in here. It's not ideal, but it will do. There we go. Okay. What's in there? At the minute, there is deodorant and perfume. Perfume might have to come out. Hairbrush, comb. We are running out of space. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Can this go in here somewhere? No. Well, all of these should go here, definitely. Maybe we'll put that there. No. We'll put that there. Where can the deodorant go? I guess we'll just have to put it down here and hope for the best. Hope that it doesn't kick off and say you can't put that there. There we go, and that can go there. There we go. Cool. I think we'll move the bin over here also. Like, that's a more sensible place to put the bin, I think. And the scales, I guess the scales can stay there. Okay, I think that's the bathroom largely done. Enjoy your luck, Yoravko. Enjoy your luck. The aliens. They have arrived. Oh dear. My mum got weirded out by 5-in-1 men's shampoo, conditioner, face wash, etc. I mean, I feel like it's sensible, right? You're effective. Efficiency. I don't use that. I use all of the different things because of course I do. But, you know, I feel like it's sensible. It makes sense. Okay, we're gonna get out all of the things again. Ah, we can continue hanging up the hangers as soon as they come out. Good. Okay. Cool. The plant can't go here. Where can the plant go? You can have a plant in your room. There you go. These ones can go here. That works. We'll put them on the windowsill. There we go. Ah, found a place for every plant. Let's go. What is this thing? I want one. Curious as to why the sound alerts have like 5 seconds of lag. I don't know. I don't know. And I would love to find out at some point. It's probably on the list of things that I should do, but I have not. I should probably work out why that is the case. Okay, is that a walkie-talkie? What? That's cool. Ah, there we go, there's another hanger. Okay. Coat. Bag. Bag can go there. Easy. Whatever this is can go in here. This can... There we go. That can go there. That can go there. Cool. There's all sorts of random stuff. Okay. I'm just gonna... I think we're gonna have to readjust the wardrobe slightly. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Does it matter if the clothes get mixed up? I don't think it does. I don't think it matters. I think it's fine. Okay, cool. Oh, no, those stay folded. Those stay folded. Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. No? Okay. You wanna work? No? Okay. I wonder if there's gonna... Oh, there's more coat hangers coming out. We're running out of space. We're running out of space. Oh no. Those are some funky leggings. Goodness gracious. Walkie-talkie or baby monitor? I think it's a walkie-talkie. I'm pretty confident those are walkie-talkies. Shoes. Okay, cool. Right. So, I think we're going to have to move some of this stuff. This can be moved under the bed. The bag can go down there. That can go up there. Shoes can go here. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. Where's the other one? I've lost a shoe. There it is. 2. Cool. That's those. Bag can go there. I think... Where do these go? There we go. That can go there. And there. Done. Cool. That's that. Right. We're going to see if any of these can be hung up. No, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Okay, that's annoying. That's fine. We will just stack things in here, I guess. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. So let's do underwear in there like that. That can go in here. Actually, no, that can go on there. This can go in here. There we go. Cool. Walkie-talkies, there can be one on each side because that's quite funny. The square thing looks like a makeup container or a jewelry container. It could be, but I don't know where else I could put it other than in here, to be honest. There we go. That can go there. In here, I will literally just stack trousers. There we go. Can I stack anything else? No. Okay. Hat. I guess we will just have to stack everything else like this. Into there. Into that. No. Into there. There we go. Okay. And then these in here like that. There we go. Cool. This can go on there. Perfect. Okay, we're pretty much there. This has been it. This has been a fairly easy one. This is good. This is good. The sound alerts are in the moving boxes. Yeah, it's taken a while to unpack them. Ow! I meant to do that. I meant to do that. What's Be Mindful? It's a redeem where we do a mindfulness task. Yes. I have a box of cards that are like mindfulness tasks, and we will do the mindfulness task together. That's what that is. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you, Torgamus. Thank you. I will have some water. Perfect. Talking into walkie-talkies from opposite ends of the bed is either a perfect relationship or a doomed one. I'm leaning towards the latter. No, I'm leaning towards the former even. I'm leaning towards the former. It sounds very fun to me. There we go. There's that. I mean, I could put one of the walkie-talkies in a different room. Let's put it... Let's put it... No, it has to be in the bedroom. Okay, fine. We'll just put them at opposite ends of the bed. What does it not like in here? Doesn't like this being there. Can I just... move it like up there? Okay. Cool. We have done it. We have finished 2015. Perfect. Woo! The bathroom. Yay! Yay! All those drawers filled up quickly. They did indeed. Let's take a different photo because the bathroom's a bit rubbish. The bathroom's a bit rubbish. Let's do the living room. It's a bit cluttered, but it will do. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's more like it. So much more cozy now. Feels like home. Yay! We did it. We did it. We did it. You still owe us one mindfulness. I do indeed, actually, don't I? I do owe you one mindfulness. Let me do it. Let me find it. Here's my mindfulness cards. Here's my mindfulness cards. Okay. So, I did not do it last stream, yeah. I forgot. So, today's mindfulness card is... Also, sorry you were not here for this Seon when you redeemed it. I apologize. Thank you for the redeem, Seon. I'm sorry that I forgot to do it yesterday. Here is the mindfulness card for today. Here's the mindfulness activity for today. Okay. Let me get it out. Today's mindfulness activity is a ritual. It's a ritual. So, the ritual says, use the 2 minutes that you spend brushing your teeth to focus entirely on the action itself. Notice any smells, tastes, and feelings associated with the process. Be present in the moment. Yeah, there you go. That's the mindfulness task for today. So when you're cleaning your teeth, focus on the process. Actually, don't think about other things. Don't let yourself get distracted. Don't listen to music or watch a video or whatever at the same time. Literally just focus on cleaning your teeth. Mint. So much mint. Yes. I'm not gonna lie. I have an electric toothbrush. So mine would just be like, which is not very conducive for mindfulness, to be honest. But I will do my best to pay attention to it, I guess. I will do my best, I guess. I don't know. I'll try. I'll try. I'll do my best. That seems like I remember that I have a tongue and I don't like it energy. It does a bit, doesn't it? It does feel like it could just like trigger weird autism thoughts. Like weird sensory awareness that I didn't sign up for. It does give that energy. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh well, it's fine. Electric toothbrush equals ADHD mindfulness. Yeah, you gotta go fast. You gotta do your mindfulness fast. That's the secret. That's the secret. That's fun. I have a bad habit of walking around when brushing my teeth, even for an hour. You clean your teeth for an hour? What? That's very excessive. Maybe I would recommend do not do that, because you can actually wear down your enamel, to be honest. You can wear down your enamel. So ideally don't clean your teeth for an hour at a time, please. Thank you. Yeah. Oh goodness. Yes, I'm not gonna lie to you all. I'm not gonna lie to you all. I'm getting quite hungry. I'm hungry. I want some food. I'm hungry. I want food. So I think it's time to wrap up. I think it's time to wrap up. I want to go get some food. My belly is making the grumblies. My belly is making the grumblies. I'm trying to work out where we should go today. There's lots of people who are live doing things, which is very cool. I'm trying to find someone that's not been live for like 50 million years. Beans. Nando's time. I wish. I think it is actually beans time. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably beans time. I don't know what we're gonna have for dinner today, but I will try and make sure it's got beans in it. I'm a big beans enjoyer. Let's see. I don't know where to go today. There's too much happening. There's lots of people who are live. There's lots of people who I would want to go raid into and say hi to and stuff. So I'm just gonna do it randomly and see what happens. I think this is the best answer. This is the best answer, I think. So, right. Sure. There is the raid messages. The first one is for subscribers and the second one is for followers. Non-subscribers. Yes. This is the thing. Oh, hi, Kiori. Hi. How are you doing? And hi, Just Jane as well. Hello. It's been a while. It has indeed. I am existing. I am merely existing. I'm very tired, but you know, it's fine. Things are fine. Things are fine.
Hello, Psydere. I just sent you Enthroned gift suggestion Spirit City Lofi Sessions.
Thank you, Zazas. Thank you for the 21 bits. Thank you so much. Thank you. And also, thank you for the throne suggestion. That sounds like a good suggestion. Spirit Lo-Fi Sessions. I might actually already have that saying that. We will go and find out. I'll go and find out after stream. But yeah, I do actually have a throne. I never talk about it. I do actually have a throne. The link is currently in the about thingy because I'm trying to get them to, you know, do the verification thing. I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on it. Okay, so I think that we could go and see a hand cam. There's someone doing a hand cam. There's someone playing Holocure. There's someone doing science. So they're doing geology. You want to go see geology? That's not a VTuber. And there's quite a few people who are just chatting. So I don't really know where to go today. There's lots happening today. There's someone. Oh, there's lots. Oh, hello. Hi, Floramide. Hi. Hello. Hi, Floramide. Welcome in. Hello. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid, Floramide. What the heck? Okay, well, I guess we're staying around for a little while longer then. We're just staying around for a little while longer. Hi, Floramide. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi. I'm Psydere. I'm a research psychologist. I do research in psychology in real life and also on stream. We read journal articles and stuff. Today we were just playing a chill game. I guess we go and yap now. I guess we will yap. There we go. We will yap. But yeah. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you. And thank you for the follow, Cape Sword. Thank you for the follow and thank you for the hydrate redeem. I will do that. Let me just quickly close my game. I don't know how. Let me work that out. There we go. Quit. There we go. I did it. But yeah, welcome in. And if you don't follow Floramide, please do. The shout out has already happened. I have automated shout outs now because I am big brain. But yeah, hi Cape Sword. Hi. How are you? Floramide, if you need to take a break, have a rest, go get some water, get some food, please absolutely, go do that. Please go do that. But otherwise, hi. I hope you're good. And if you need to raid and run, that's fine too. What about Nico? Yeah, Nico's streaming at the minute. We could go raid Nico. It's been a while since we raided Nico. He's not streaming as frequently as he used to. So it might be fun to go raid Nico. Nico's very cool. We love Nico in this house. Yeah. Nico's a good egg. But yeah, sorry, Raiders. We were literally also just about to raid ourselves because I am very, very hungry. I'm not going to lie. My belly is making the rumblies that, well, not only hands will satisfy, probably only beans will satisfy, to be honest. I'm a big fan of beans. I want to eat some beans. I want to go and eat probably pasta and beans. That's probably what we're going to end up having is pasta and beans. Yes. Yes. Oh, just Jane. I see. Geology. Okay, guide the raid. Thank you. Sorry, I missed that. Okay, we're gonna go raid into gosh, where is he? Geo Jim. That's who it is. Geo Jim 2006. He's currently doing a geology stream. So welcome to the Nova Geology Lab. So he is an actual geologist. He does like science streams fairly regularly. And yeah, I think if I remember correctly, he works in some kind of geology lab. Yeah, in the Northern Virginia Community College.
There's a really cool new geology anime on that topic called Rory Rocks.
My beans!
No way! I actually didn't know that. I didn't know there's an anime, a geology anime. That sounds cool. I would watch that. Oh no, I won't scam you from the points. We will go and see the geology stream. Jim is very, very nice. Jim is a big VTuber supporter. He's not a VTuber himself. He streams with a face cam, but he does really cool educational streams, and he's very, very like supportive of VTubers. His entire Twitter is just basically him retweeting VTubers, which is amazing. I love that a lot. So yeah, we can absolutely go and raid Jim. I think this will be nice. I think this will be fun. Oh. I don't know what he's doing today. I'm looking at a map. He's got a map up. There's an anime about crystals. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Anyway, let's try this again. Let's try. Oh yeah, Land of the Lustrous. That's the one. Yeah, I remember. That's like a 3D animation, right? It's like using 3D models. It's really, really cool. They did a really, really good job of it. At the minute, I'm watching My Dress Up Darling, and I'm watching Yofukashi no Uta because I'm an absolute degenerate. I accept it. I've accepted my place as a degenerate. But yeah, let's go see Jim. Let's go see Jim. Hi, Swizzlick. Hi, hi. Yeah, let's go, Jim. Great stream. Thank you. Thank you all so much for joining me. I always really, really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. Where is Jim? Hello? Hello? Jim, where are you? There you are. I really, really appreciate it, as always. I really, really do. Thank you for hanging out with me. There we go. There we go. Okay. And we're going to go right into Geo Jim, who does educational content about geology. He's a geologist. He works at a university. His streams, I think, are really, really interesting. So let's go and be nice and supportive and support another educational streamer, because we love that. We love education. We love science. Yeah. I don't know. We'll play some more Unpacking at some point soon. Yeah. I think it's probably going to be
2.5 seduction anime. It's similar to My Dress Up Darling.
Okay, interesting. Noted, noted. Thank you so much for the 12 bits. Thank you so much, Zarazaz. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. But yeah, we're going to go say hi to Jim. Please be nice. Please be kind. Damn it, Jim. I'm an engineer, not a VTuber. I'm sure he'll be supportive of engineers too. I'm sure. But yeah, next stream is going to be on Sunday. And also on Friday, as per the pinned message, is it still there? I can't tell. As per the pinned message, check out YouTube. We're going to be, premiering the disgusting scientific Pikmin song. I'm so sorry. It's really bad. Don't get your hopes up. But it's like bad in a good way, you know? I hope it's like memeable. But yeah, then we'll be doing science on Sunday. Anyway, I will see you then, hopefully. Yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye.